Greetings, everybody, and welcome to JustANormie channel. Today, I have got Dutch, and I got Fenrir the Wolf Master.
It's Fenrir the Ice Wolf, but yeah,
Well,
greetings,
nobody
people.
cares. You know what I'm saying? It's like, whatever, you know?
Well,
It's all good.
Okay, then.
But, so, today, you guys know what the conversation is today?
Mostly.
Do you guys know what the fun topic is, though?
Space.
Space.
The thing we all want to reach so we can get the fuck out of this planet for good.
Get the fuck off this rock. What are you
Let's
talking
go
about,
to
man?
Mars. You know,
Right?
it looks so
Yeah.
expensive right now.
So,
Yeah.
Dutch, tell everybody where they can find you and what you're doing and what's going on with your channel, if at all, and then we'll jump to Fenrir.
What? We're doing this early? Nothing much.
Well, just tell us what's going on with you, then. Whatever. Don't tell them what we were talking about before the cast.
No. I will not tell you that. Or anything
Right,
out
gotcha.
there. But yeah, you can find me on Twitter at you.
No.
Yes, you Dutch Kitty, and yeah, if you know me, if anybody in the chat knows who I am, you know where to find me. I'm not shy, at least not not.
You're not shy. Are you sure about that?
If I could put my camera up, I would be flipping you off.
Oh, I can already see the finger. So.
But yeah, I'm just having fun, just chatting. I like to chat with my own stuff. I'm not.
That's why I made you a permanent, because it fits the woman category, and then I got Fenrir, he's black, so we're good.
No, we just need. Oh, sorry, my phone is now going off.
What the hell? What is that? That sounds like those monitor bugs or some shit.
No, it's my cell phone, and for some reason, everybody started texting me.
Wow,
it's the sonic screwdriver from Doctor Who.
Really?
Yes.
Huh.
Yeah.
That's cool.
And I don't know why.
I can't get Doctor Who. I've tried so many times. My son, though, my 16-year-old, though, he loves it.
You fake nerd.
But he doesn't like the chick. So
which one?
How can you not love Doctor Who? And fuck Jodie Whittaker's Doctor Who. That was the worst of them all. That was the worst. Actually, no, that was the only awful of them all. That was the only awful. This thing's been about for around 30 years. It's been great all around.
Welcome,
but then they made Jodie Whittaker in. But then, I mean, I even liked the War Doctor. Yeah,
there were some bad episodes along the way.
Okay, I did like the War Doctor, though. Not a lot of people like him, though, but I did. I enjoyed the War Doctor.
He's been around for almost 60 years, Fenrir.
What?
60 years.
That's just crazy talk right there.
Yeah, it started in 1963.
What did?
Doctor Who.
Oh, right.
It was earlier than that.
I'm confusing the time. I'm confusing the time.
I'm thinking it was earlier than that.
It originally was broadcast the same day that Kennedy got shot.
Was the same day or was it the day before?
Wow.
I thought it was the day before.
Well,
no, you're right. It was the same day because they wanted to re-air it because the JFK news just overwhelmed everything. And no one was going to watch it.
Nobody's going to watch that shit, right? Nobody likes it.
I mean, Kennedy dying. I mean, it's going to like that. No. It's going to be like a bad omen.
There are some weird parallels to Kennedy's assassination and Lincoln's.
Yep.
Yeah.
Nostradamus type connections.
Well, no, like his Secretary of State of some sort was like, his name was Kennedy.
Yeah.
And the one for Kennedy was Lincoln or some shit like that.
Well, it's all these political families that have been around since.
God,
yeah.
And they were both trying to impress Jodie Foster.
No, that's gross, dude.
Yeah.
Looks like fucking a dude. You know? I'm serious. That's
okay, my brain would say, how would you know?
I don't know, man. I don't do that. I don't do that. I don't even go in the butthole. Nope. Nope.
Okay, I guess I'll talk about it when we're done here.
Right? I know, huh? Jeez. Oh, God.
Anyway.
I've dated women that like it there, and, you got to satisfy what they want. You know what I'm saying? So.
Space.
Space. So today we are going to talk about, this is episode 5, I think. 4, 6, I don't know. But
doesn't matter.
Today we're going to talk about Highlander and Henry Cavill.
Oh.
We're going to talk about DC.
Okay,
I changed the subjects. Wait, no, don't get into it yet. God. But we're going to talk about DC Comics and the MCU pandering and becoming irrelevant. And then I know that some of you probably haven't watched Jupiter's Legacy, but I did. Maybe we can get into some minor spoilers and discuss it. And then the coming demise of the MCU due to the externals and stuff like that. And then, but what we're going to start off with, though, is the fun topic. And the fun topic is all about, would you ever join a mission to colonize another planet if it meant never returning to Earth? Dutch, you're up.
Yes.
Yes?
Yes. I mean,
That's
all
it?
around, yes. All around.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, what else is here to do?
You know, I asked Dutch.
I mean, I can collect some old things and watch them, but there's just too much chaos.
Okay, so you
I'm
said
sorry,
it, so
Dutch, you can speak up.
what would you? Okay, since you already started and stuff like that, what would you bring? That okay, and if so, you went. What would you bring with you that meant the most to you? If you could only bring one thing.
Well, God, I mean, this is a hard one.
Condoms?
Whoa! I mean, are there going to be female astronauts there? Because I would like.
I would imagine there would be. I would imagine it'd be an international. You know what I'm saying? I would imagine. You know, if you're gonna have a suitable population, I would imagine that population is going to be pretty diverse in order to, in case things do populate a little bit, you need a good diversity pool.
Okay, then.
Yeah. Well,
okay,
you can restart population with a minimum of 10,000 people. So
yeah, there's got to be at least 10,000 because if we're going just about 6 or 7 on it literally needs to be around 1,000 so it can make sense and actually work.
Right. Exactly. Yep. Yeah.
Less than that, it will never grow.
So
into something
you know
good.
what you would like to bring the most?
Oh, I would like to bring forms of entertainment, the old good forms of entertainment, and some teachings for the next generations. Well, I could have some DVDs, DVRs, or put it all in a couple of SIM cards and bring it.
Yeah, there you go. So, where would you most likely want to travel in space to, if you could colonize it?
Where I would most likely like to travel?
Yeah.
I guess Mars.
Assuming, we could all, survive, of course.
Looks like he's gone to Mars.
Condition, Okay, going to Mars then. Ironcaster? Same set of questions for you, man.
Oh, I mean, the easy one would be to say I'd bring if I were to go, I'd bring a big old hard drive full of just movies and stuff. But
wow,
it's which I know boring. I think that's what everyone would probably say. But for something a little more personal,
his pink teddy bear.
Oh, of course, I gotta take Mr. Fluffy with me.
Really? No way. That's too funny. Yeah. What we're talking about, what we bring with us, but you know how Elon is building Starlink. I imagine that Starlink will also be available in Mars's orbit as well too. But an organic or natural a new internet will have to be built. So, and all that.
I mean, what do you guys think of his gradual takeover of space?
That's a good question, Dutch. And the thing is I follow Elon on everything he does.
Me too.
My son is just a fanatic as well too. And I think it's ingenious. Everything he's doing is going to be applicable to Mars.
Yeah.
And the thing is you look at Starship, there were so many possibilities once that ship gets up and running.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, we could put a base on Phobos, or one of the 2 moons in orbit of Mars, plus making a colony down on Mars. You know, to him making his Boring Company. By the way, the Boring Company is out where I live. I didn't even know that.
Really?
I'm still waiting. I'm still waiting on him to make the cat girls.
What?
I'm still waiting on Elon Musk to make those cat girls.
What cat girls?
Yeah, like it was that was like something Elon like shit posted. He was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna make cat girls."
I never heard of that.
Yeah, he's kind of like, oh, let me just see what I could just throw together and see what sticks of trolling. Anyway, Federer wants to be back in.
Did he get out? Did he get kicked out?
Yeah, he's
because
actually...
this fucking internet.
I didn't get kicked. I didn't get. I'm not in fucking Uganda, you racist asshole.
Right?
It's becoming an inside joke with us all, folks.
Right? What are you talking about? I meant it.
It's an inside joke. Scotty is a good friend.
Are you sure about that?
Well, depends how drunk you are.
Yeah.
Depends how drunk we both are.
So I don't drink.
Oh, that's what you say, but we don't really know.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, then. I'm sorry if I jumped out. I'm kind of creating my Twitter account, and I'm thinking about what to put in the bios. Information.
I'm a lonely black
video?
male. Yeah.
Okay, screw you.
I like large areolas.
We're making butter.
Screw you.
And put your bio in there. Phantom
I'm not gonna put I'm not putting my fucking bio. Screw that.
Hey, we need to know if you like dick or hoo-ha.
Dude, I fucking...
Okay.
Scotty, you're a douche.
Yes, Ironcaster.
Right?
I'm kidding. For Twitter, I've been told you're supposed to put your pronouns.
Yeah.
What pronouns? What are those?
Oh, wait,
do you put
basically how you would prefer people refer to you when you're not around?
Yeah, that seems like something. Yeah, I'm gonna put this. I identify as an ass kicker, a badass, and a fan of fantasy.
A meat popsicle. Oh.
I just wanted to stop in for a couple minutes since you tossed me the link.
Really?
But yeah, I gotta get going. I got some stuff to do tonight. But
Oh,
I at least
thank
wanted to...
God.
Oh, take
I
care.
didn't want you in here anyways, Ironcaster.
Hey,
Okay.
you're supposed to at least give me the respect of saying thank God that asshole's gone after I leave.
Right?
Okay, Ironcaster,
it's not professional yet.
Take care.
It's always
Hey,
great
tell
to
them
talk
where
with you.
everybody can find you then.
I'll see you on the Mecha Monday, buddy.
Yep, I'll see you Monday, buddy. Yep. I can be found here on Twitter or here on YouTube at Ironcaster. I have a Monday show called Mecha Monday with Fenrir here and Brightest Day in the chat, where we are going through the original Mobile Suit Gundam because Fenrir's never seen it, and it's something fun to talk about.
Wow.
Okay, I'm already seeing the episodes. You can't say that I've never seen it. I'm already starting.
And Dutch, are you familiar with the original Mobile Suit Gundam?
It's been a long while. I did watch it in high school, so I know he's in for a treat.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm already an episode 3.
Yeah, man. Dude.
Well,
because he's got nothing going on but, taking care of his rooster and his dog. Yeah.
Oh, Scotty, you little...
What's wrong with that? Dude, what is wrong with having a rooster? His name is what? Axel Rose or...
It's Rex, you jackass.
Rex. Okay, I couldn't remember.
After the greatest clone of them all.
Hi.
Hello. Sorry I'm late. I actually just my stream packed up. Yeah.
Ironcaster, wrap up here, bro.
Yeah. Message me over on Twitter, Dutch, and maybe we can get you on to talk about an episode.
Sure.
Sweet.
All right. Yeah, that was basically it. I'm also on Twitter at IroncasterH.
Nice.
So if anyone wants to come talk about robots or what's happening, then
what about
that's
sex and robots?
Okay, I got a quick question. Has people been unfollowed from people that you know?
Yes.
Okay, because I knew I followed you, but I clicked on it just in case.
Dude,
it said I wasn't.
I lost maybe about 10 people in the last week, and I was like, what the hell? I was following them, and I had to go back and so I think Ironcaster was one. Austinator, I lost him. I lost Gary from Nerdrotic. I lost
Sporking?
Sporking. And a bunch of other people too as well. I was like, what the hell is going on? I don't know what the hell's going on, but YouTube's having issues too as well. So I don't know.
Yeah. Well, just in case, y'all check your Twitters of people that you know, because just like me, I had to, refollow Ironcaster. So.
Hey, David Serta. We started about 15 minutes ago, but we've just been kind of chit-chatting and waiting for people to come in too as well. And Ironcaster had to leave because he doesn't like us anymore and stuff, dude. And Dutch scared him off.
Hey.
So, what's wrong with that?
Hey, I am a sweetie.
I don't know. That's not what you told me in Twitter.
Oh, Dutch. I mean, Dutch. You're a sweet voice, but you sometimes scare the living crap out of me.
Really? Why?
Sometimes you scare me. It's a joke, dude. It's a joke. Read the room.
You don't know me. I can be scary. I just look non-threatening.
Oh, yeah. You know who else? You know who else I got unsubscribed from Snowballer as well too, and Clobbering as well. So yeah. So, but other than that, so anybody else want to chime in on the fun topic question and stuff?
Ooh, what was the fun topic question?
It was about what? Elon, Mars, space. If you could go to Mars or if you could go anywhere in the solar system and survive, where would you want to go? What would you bring with you and why?
Ooh, that's okay. Well, I mean, I guess Mars. I mean,
what the hell? Nobody else wants anything else to do with the rest of the solar system.
Yeah, let's be honest. Mars is the perfect planet to move to. I mean, where are you going to go? Saturn?
I know, right? Go ahead, Austinator.
I mean, if Saturn's rings if I could just go on a little skateboard and just ride around its rings, then I would definitely say, you know what, I might do that. But because it is physically impossible, and if we were going fictional, I would say, well, I guess Mars, but or any
if we could survive.
Yeah.
If we could survive and go there, where would you go?
Yeah. I would just still say Mars. Why not?
Yeah.
I mean,
I think everybody does.
I mean, fuck, it's basically anywhere but here. So I mean,
right.
And
what would you bring with you, Austinator, if you could bring, let's just say theoretically, one thing that you think, and also to follow up with, what are you looking forward to the most in potential technology that Elon might be creating that will be going to Mars or will be future colonization of Mars?
What would I bring if we were just going by fiction? Well, I would totally bring the BFG. I mean, you can't. And you want to know why? Because it can blast a hole in Mars.
No. What could you bring with you?
No, I know, but that was just my fiction.
Gotcha. Okay.
What I bring
for the uninitiated? What's the BFG?
Oh, big fucking rocket.
It's a big fucking gun.
It's the BFR. Oh, big fucking gun. What would you need a gun on Mars for?
Just in case aliens are there.
Oh. You never know. Do you really believe there's no life out there? I mean, it's better to be prepared.
It's ignorance to actually believe otherwise.
Just imagine. You're on Mars, just doing your own business, working around, then out of nowhere, a freaking Martian jumps you and tries to probe you. Wouldn't you rather have an MK-47 to take care of that bastard?
Let me guess. You've been watching Invincible. That's why you're saying.
No. I've been watching Invasion of the Privates. Invasion of the.
Oh my goodness.
Invasion of the. What the fuck was even the name? Invasion of the Body Snatchers.
What?
Invasion of the.
Well, if I'm talking, you can't even get the invisible joke.
I know, right?
Scott, why do you have him on here if you can't get that joke?
Right? I don't know, because he fits the diversity freaking slot.
Are you kidding me? Kitty, don't start this discussion, please.
It's done, y'all.
You're the sweetheart of this conversation.
I
Look,
am.
this is why I have a woman and I have a black guy. And I don't know what Ostinator is. I'm assuming Spider-Man or something.
Yes,
Probably
that is
Spider-Man.
exactly what I.
Real quick.
What else, Ostinator? What, Dutch?
You know, I don't know if you guys been seeing what's been going on, what they've been doing on Mars, but they just what NASA and whoever, you know, China is now on Mars.
Allegedly.
By the way, allegedly.
Allegedly.
I say that because look, China had that rocket that fell to Earth.
Yeah.
They lied to us about the COOF and stuff. I don't believe anything. And then they said they allegedly landed on the moon, and then nothing.
Yeah, it'd be like, where's the proof?
I'm sorry. And the other thing too, most other countries, including Russia, the UK, have all failed to make it to. Well, they haven't failed, but they eventually made it. But I'm sorry, China made it in one shot. Yet they can't even prevent or know where one of their damn rockets are going to fall.
And that wasn't even like a modest sized rocket. It was big
no.
Hunk
it was
of
the size. Yeah, it was huge. And this is what bothers me the most about China, is that nobody holds China accountable when it comes to that.
I honestly think a lot of countries don't hold them accountable because if you are either afraid or need China's money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which I think it's kind of pathetic.
Which we see all the time with Hollywood.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's backfiring though.
That is glorious, my friend.
It is.
Oh, right. Yeah, but it's also happening in Africa too with the what is it, the Beltway or whatever the hell that they're doing, the road and belt and stuff like that. Because I know that they've been throwing a lot of money to African countries and stuff like that. Well, my buddy who lives in Kenya and stuff, he's a U.S. citizen, but he goes back and forth and stuff a lot. But he said that
I remember when I could do that.
Yeah, things are not going as well as China would hope.
Oh yeah. African countries are fighting back. Every single one of them.
Yeah, and the thing is that China gets them wrapped in around their hands. So they give them all this money, and then they turn around and go, "Oh, well, you defaulted because you couldn't pay it." Of course, you couldn't pay it, and then you stick them with a 100-year agreement in which they have access to all your raw materials and stuff like that. And I mean, the list goes on and on and on. I mean, I think in Uganda, for example. Where Fenrir's at,
I don't live in Uganda.
Okay, I don't know where the fuck you're at, but they've got and there's a couple cities in I think it's Uganda. I think and they can hold almost 10. I think it's 5 to 10 million people in these empty cities that have been built by China. It's if you look up, for example, online, you put up empty cities, China, you'll find them in frickin' Africa to frickin' China themselves.
I mean, that would be
it's just
that would be about the population right now of Atlanta.
Right? And then dude, did you see frickin' China had an 8-point-something earthquake yesterday?
Yeah.
They were showing images. They were scrubbing the internet so quickly that people barely got some of the video out of these buildings actually swaying and falling over.
Oh yes, the Chinese.
But yet,
the Japanese. Look at this. Look at this. When the Japanese go through an earthquake, they just walk around like nothing's happening.
Yeah.
But the Chinese lose their shit in a second.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen how they build their skyscrapers to battle with earthquakes?
Yeah,
Japan? Oh yes, a very intelligent way.
Yeah.
Oh God,
very intelligent.
yes. Oh,
since the old earthquakes that destroyed most of the East Coast, they've become smarter in that regard.
But but we're supposed to believe that China landed on Mars.
Yeah. But what I was
not
saying is that NASA did a experiment, and I don't have it off the top of the head what they were able to convert.
Yeah.
But the atmosphere on Mars, they were able to convert into oxygen for about 30 minutes.
I heard about that. But the problem is that it will escape no matter what, though. Anyways.
Yeah.
Okay, it's official, people. I've joined Twitter. I'll send you the link.
God, thank God! It's about goddamn time.
But it's just it's like we all say. The hard part is Mars does not have a very good atmosphere,
right?
Because of the sun wrecking it. And
go ahead. Sorry.
And so it's like whatever, going back to Elon, it'd be like, hey, I mean, he's willing to throw money at basically, hey, I actually want to get there, because his first thought was, why he really started this was, I want to have my kids have somewhere to go.
Right? Yeah. Are you sure it's not to put his girlfriend there so he doesn't have to see her?
Oops, come on.
Amber Heard?
What is wrong? Can we not have a good conversation in peace without seeing one another? Without seeing each other's personal lives? I don't speak about your lives.
Oh. Well, Hey, Dutch, what do you think about, I've always thought about when we talked about Mars and stuff like that is, why is it that we don't, if we're going to land on Mars and we're going to find a colony, we either drill into it with a boring machine like we did with Cheyenne Mountain and stuff, and we live in that type of habitat.
Yeah.
Or we find a small crater and seal a dome over it through 3D printing. Because 3D printing can do anything.
Dutch, JustANormie, thank you, the two of you. What? Scotty, I'm waiting for yours.
I don't even watch yours, dude. Jeez.
I mean, it would have to be if we're going with the crater idea.
Yeah.
It would have to be probably the best tempered for long time usage.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
but the thing is you could build out from those craters, and you could build the Hyperloop to other ones. You know what I'm saying?
I'm talking about if you're inside of it, and you have to make sure of earthquakes and there's anything going on, because again, the iron core of Mars is not stable. It's not turning heartily. That's what caused a lot of its problems.
Yeah.
And so
I mean, there's even water on Mars, frozen, of course, but it's not healthy to drink either.
No, it'll turn you into a water zombie. That's fine.
Yeah, man. You'll turn green. You'll turn green, man. Turn green.
Yeah. You'll turn. It needs a lot of work. It needs a lot of work to make Mars work as a colony. Yeah. I mean, we're still very far away from it.
It'll take hundreds of years to even wake Mars up.
Yeah, unless we have some kind of miraculous, out of the nowhere front forward jump in technology, I don't think we're going to make it that early.
The closest that I would think of that's something in science fiction that we've seen is The Expanse.
Yeah.
Being on Mars.
Yeah.
And if they go outside of their, domes and everything, they're in suits and everything else, and and they're trying to make it habitable. You see that different weather changes, but it still hasn't been perfected, and that's hundreds of years for The Expanse.
Yeah, but you know what, Dutch, though, too, is if you look at The Expanse and the way they present Mars, though, if you look at Mars, everything is built into caverns, into mountainsides and stuff like that, which I think is the most plausible. And I think with Elon and the whole boring company and stuff like that, a boring machine doesn't leave any waste. It uses it to basically crystallize the inside of that tube. So I think, and I'm wondering I'm sure that Starship can lift one of those, But would it be in pieces, do you think, or would it be
It
all
would have to be
together, or do you think it would be in pieces and then put together there, or
it'd be impossible for not the size that they would need to burrow, and also the amount of machines that would need to even do seismographs and all that stuff to make sure that it's stable. It would have to be in pieces, and for us to go there for right now, it takes about 9 months. And that's with, if we're not, one way, not slowing down at all, 9 months. And they're talking about of putting people, like, basically, if you're put into a coma, putting you on IV and everything else. And in that 9 months, I mean, with me being in the hospital for just 10 weeks, how much my body changed. Just imagine how it would do to a person for 9 months. And they want to put you asleep too.
Well, they're saying that Elon says that he can get there in 6 months. With Starship. And all that. I think it's with some type of new ion drive or something like that. He's coming up with, or something like that.
He wants to. He's basically making an impulse drive.
You know what about Elon is that I know he's very intelligent, and he knows all this stuff that he's talking about. It just reminds me a lot of Edison. Edison wasn't really the brains behind a lot of things. He was just a good marketer.
Well,
and that's what Elon is too, though.
Well, I would say, why Elon made his company Tesla is, I think he sees a lot more of himself as Tesla versus Edison. Because Edison, he was an asshole, and he mostly took ideas and then say, "Hey, I invented." I mean, one of the rare things he actually did was the light bulb. But it took him 10,000 tries.
Right? Yeah.
And I guess that's where the origin is. How many people does it take to screw in a light bulb? It's like, well, but with Elon, I mean, in California, he just got a free ride of, hey, I want to burrow into the ground.
Right. Yeah.
And he got a free say, do it. Here, here's some land. Okay, we'll turn a blind eye. Who knows? Maybe he'll say, I'm thinking about Mars, but I'll just say, hey, I want to do a train system or something like that, just to appease the Californians.
Yeah.
Because it seemed awfully, awfully funny how it's just going down and whatever he was doing, but, he didn't really do anything with it. So it just might have been one big experiment for his long game.
Oh, let me go see. David, hang on. Let me go see. Keep on going, Dutch. Keep on going. Dutch, what do you think that just to go a little woo-woo and stuff like that, do you this is my thought behind Mars and the whole situation and stuff. I believe that we are the Martians. I believe that Mars was our home at one time. And I believe that something went wrong or got hit millions of years ago, and we fled to Earth. But the other thing too is that Earth seems to be so unique and stuff, and I say that because of all the different animal life and all that stuff, to the monkeys, to the apes, to whatever it might be, to all the different cultural things that we see and all that, you know what I'm saying? And stuff. It just and even to go deeper down that rabbit hole of the woo-woo and stuff like that. I tend to think that not only are we derived from Mars and we are the Martians, I also think that somehow either the Martians or an alien race manipulated DNA over time, because the genome and stuff like that in our bodies are so complex. I don't believe in that evolution crap. I mean, I believe it evolution over time because of the genome being manipulated. You know what I'm saying? By adapting to our environment and stuff like that. Why are we sensitive to certain things, but other things we're not? why is it that we have the most unique thing on the entire planet, which is our vocal cords and stuff, unlike any other, anything else on this planet? You know what I'm saying? And then we've got, we have to go into, I lost my train of thought. Shit.
Well,
but
here's the other part of the woo-woo, and Oxinator's avatar kind of goes into this. Is octopi. Why are they so weird? And they don't fit into anything on Earth.
What is this?
That's from Total Recall.
Yeah, I know. That's what's going to happen on Mars.
Yeah, that is
Mars.
exactly. Yeah.
Right?
Next thing you know, the entire plot of Doom is going to start happening.
Oh,
Lord. Oh, shit, right?
Anyway, Fenrir dropped out, so get him again.
Again?
Yeah.
God damn, man. It's that third world country freaking internet. That's why.
Okay, stop that. Stop connecting me to this shitty place.
All the bad stereotyping. Oh, how dare
Okay. Let's go with that. I do agree where you were going with the part that we humans might not be native to Earth. Okay, remember that crazy episode of South Park where they said that every human being, all the races and everything, are actually aliens from other planets put together in the making of a reality show? Because let's admit it, there are images of UFOs flying all around Earth. That might be true.
Right.
Because they're observing but never making contact. They're watching us. Probably to get entertainment and moving away.
These crazy humans are
We're
so
the reality
funny.
show of outer space.
Right.
Yeah. So I think that's us.
Yeah.
Because let's be honest, we are all very different, very special in any different way. And that is so complicated that it's impossible to believe in
look at this.
any of the things.
Well, look at this, for example, okay? All of us are different species. If we're black, we're Asian, whatever. But look at, most Asians don't, they don't use deodorant because they don't perspirate. Okay?
Yeah.
Black people and stuff, dude, they're not as harsh to the sun as us white, pale people. You know what I'm saying? Is that why does some black people have certain things that other, like, white people, Asian people can't get, like sickle cell anemia or something like that? You know what I'm saying?
And let's be honest, South Park has been prophetic for years. What happens if that is actually very reality and it's close to being revealed?
Right.
Then we get canceled.
Well, look at, man, Trump was freaking elected president. They freaking,
they saw that.
Simpsons predicted that.
And remember, Caitlyn Jenner is running for senator, meaning that she will run for a position in the government.
Governor.
Just like
Governor.
She's running for governor, which means she could run for a position higher in the government, and who knows, she might become vice president too.
MS,
look at
you
MS.
have to understand, we're going woo-woo.
Yeah, we're going way woo-woo. But I have seen a UFO when I used to surf when I was in high school. And this is back in the early 90s. And I was surfing in Seal Beach. And at Seal Beach, there's a nuclear naval facility and stuff. And we all know that UFOs are particular to nuclear facilities. You know what I'm saying? And I saw something go up into the sky. I was out there waiting for a wave, and I was with some of my other buddies and stuff like that. I was ditching early classes to surf. But yeah, so any of you guys?
No.
I have not seen a UFO.
No. Or at least
anything
I don't
you
think
can't
I have.
explain, maybe?
Oh gosh, I mean, anything I can't explain. The closest I've seen anything weird, I mean, not science fiction or anything like that. Is I think I've seen a ghost.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll go into that one day if we ever.
Oh
yeah, like a Halloween, type episode.
Yeah. No, we can do a woo-woo show.
Yeah, I
would love to do a woo-woo show.
Yeah.
But you got to write it out, though. You just, not write it out, but give us some topics.
What the fuck is wrong with my phone?
It's third world country internet.
It's not the fucking internet. It's literally the phone.
Oh, turn off the phone and restart it, bro.
and stop the fucking racism. Look, I hate Africa as much as the next guy, but come
Just
on.
turn off your connection
Wow.
and wait about 10
This
seconds.
is a shit
and then
land. Look,
reattach it.
me and Scotty have been in the shittier
Fenrin.
parts of this continent.
Yes,
We know this is shit.
actually.
Well, I think we're learning a lot about Fenrir today.
Right?
Yeah, we are.
Right? He's a racist piece of shit.
Just wait till his rooster starts.
Are you shitting me, Scotty?
I know, right?
God damn it, Fenrir.
Prince
What?
Albert is an interesting place. It's basically a prison town.
Austin, what did I do wrong?
Prince Albert, where is that?
You know what you did.
Talk about Canada?
Are you talking about
I think
Canada?
he's talking about Canada, and that is not a lie. That place is becoming pretty chaotic, from what I've heard.
What is it coming? Fucking little freaking Pakistan or what?
Well, they've put in a priest in prison just because he wanted to do a sermon.
I heard about that.
They are enforcing insane laws and not allowing people to even socialize or have contact.
No.
Fathers can't even call their children what they actually are instead of the lies of gender equality bullcrap. So, or you'll go to prison and quite possibly be turned into the cell wife. So,
but Fenrir, the medical care is so good.
Oh, drop the shit.
That's funny.
I mean, if you want to get some illegal pills, look, if you want to get some illegal pills, always go to Canada, aka America Junior, aka not Mexico, aka even Mexico is proud to not be compared to fucking Canada.
I know. When Mexico is starting to look good for some people, ooh.
I know, right? Shit, huh? I know, huh?
Yeah, when people that don't have money to be able to move to Mexico.
Yeah.
When they're saying
Mexico, Mexico's not that bad in certain parts.
Yeah, if you have money.
Yeah, it depends where you're living in Mexico. There's some good parts of it where you can even without a lot of money, you can live peacefully. Literally, television only concentrates on the worst parts of Mexico, never in the good parts.
Yeah, but MS, you know what? Elon has stated that they're going to shield with that, though, is they're going to put water in between the bulkheads of Starship for the radiation reduction, because water will shield that.
Really?
That's what he says. Yeah. So MS says 1 trip to Mars and back is equal to the radiation of getting a CAT scan every day for 6 months.
Yeah, I can believe that.
Yeah.
Oh, that would be.
Yeah. Oh, that I know. There's a lot of things we could go into and stuff. But yeah. Dutch, do you have any idea, any thoughts on the whole Mars situation that I asked Austinator and all that?
I mean, it's just I like to be very wait and see, but with Elon, specifically with Mars.
Dude, yeah. He's gonna dude, I think he's gonna become the first trillionaire.
Yeah.
To be honest, the way he's going.
He probably will.
Yeah, he will.
He most likely will.
Yeah.
I'm more optimistic with him versus I say NASA.
Oh, God,
yes.
Yeah.
Let's be honest. NASA has been failing us. I mean, they even changed the name of numerous stars because they were not politically correct.
Right. Oh, NASA's a joke.
Yeah.
Look, I work in I work for the DoD, one of the branches, and I could tell you for certain the wasteful amount of money is just, it would just blow your mind.
Oh yeah,
I'm sure you don't know.
My dad, he works for the DoD. And so I hear some things.
It's like, that they spend $1,000 on a toilet seat, $1,000
Seriously?
on a hammer.
Oh,
I mean, that seems like a huge waste.
Nothing, dude.
That seems like a waste of taxpayer money.
Dude, check this out, okay? Look, so I used to work for another branch of the DoD, and at the time I was an IT manager. And I had a $150,000 budget to do life cycle of 300 machines, computers. Okay,
you're kidding.
I could have done that for maybe about $35,000, but because I was forced into buying so many from Dell, so many from HP, and so many from whoever else. And stuff like that, dude, it came out to $150,000. Almost. And if I had any money left over, I'd have to spend it on shit that I don't need.
Yep. That's how it works. They're calling
It's just stupid.
You have.
I mean, that just seems like a very. I think there are very smarter ways of doing that, but.
I would have loved to put the money into a saving account or something like that and let it roll over to the next year.
No, they don't like that.
No, they don't like that. No, because if you don't use it, you lose it, and you get less money the following year. Like my buddy, he was in charge of procuring.
Scotty, quick question.
Yeah, go ahead.
Quick question: does a lot of money laundry happen on this kinds of deals?
We don't get any kickbacks if that's what you mean.
Okay.
We're not authorized. We can't do that. We can get in trouble.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. Even as a contractor, you can't accept
every single dime.
Mm-hmm. The only thing I've ever gotten was actually like free copies of Windows or Professional or Adobe and stuff. Stuff like that.
Yeah.
So, but those things I could take. I couldn't accept actual hardware.
Mm-hmm.
Which I could have gotten, but I never did. So yeah. So, but you go.
Your dog agrees.
My dog agrees. So,
does the rooster agree though?
Rex isn't. Yeah, Rex isn't doing much of activity tonight.
Gotcha. So let's move away from this topic and stuff, and let's jump into our topics. So, we all heard about the great news about Henry Cavil and Highlander. What is your thoughts? Can I go first on this? You want to go, Fenrin?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go for it.
I'm just gonna say, I love Henry Cavill. No homo here. Like the guy,
you like him that way, don't you? What's wrong with being a homo?
Dude, that is a code. Homo? It's a code among black men. Something we say.
You mean being on the down low? Being down low? Yeah.
Okay, fuck off, dude. I like Henry Cavill, but I really don't think they should do a Highlander reboot. It was good as it was. Let it be. It also had a very cool anime, which was you should go see it.
Cool freaking TV show too.
Yeah, and a cartoon.
Oh, I didn't know they had a cartoon.
They had. You should go see also the anime. The animation is amazing. The character designs were great. It seemed insanely realistic.
Dude, look at I'm straight, and dude, I would lick fucking Henry Cavil.
I'm pretty sure a lot of dudes would agree with you.
Right? Do you think you can pull it off, though, Fenrir?
What?
Do you think you can pull it off?
Pull what off?
Yeah. Do you think so?
Yeah, I think he could pull it off. I do.
You. He's saying you. Could you pull off?
What?
Pull off?
Me, the Highlander?
No. Do you think Henry Cavill could pull it off?
Yes.
What the hell are you talking about, Dutch?
I don't fucking know what the shit is she saying.
I was trying to mess with him to see if he was listening, because sometimes he doesn't.
There you go.
Okay, I think he could pull off the Highlander. He's looked pretty okay in The Witcher.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'd like everything except the accent, which
wait.
Uh-oh.
Woman here. He looks okay as The Witcher?
Yes, that's good. He looks okay as The Witcher.
No, he looks great as The Witcher.
He's missing a few He's missing a few scars and the beard.
Okay, but
out of that, it's perfect. It's a perfect. Out of that is a perfect depiction.
He is scrumptious. Okay.
Yeah.
And
he's candy, dude.
Yes, he is.
The ladies.
Candy.
Okay. Yes. So he could do a good McLeod.
Right.
Well, we don't know what his role is. But he's hinting.
Oh, come on. They're not. Oh, come on. They know what people like in Cavill. They're going to make him. You know who they're going to make him into.
I know, but if you look at the Instagram post, he's trying to be vague, but he's being like, hey, guys, I get to do stuff I really want to do. I mean, if he's calling out the Queen soundtrack for Highlander, he's a nerd. He's a legit
He is a nerd. Didn't you watch during the Coof? He put together his own computer.
And a tank top. And
dude, it was so freaking cool, dude. I'm like, holy shit, dude.
Yes. But yes, it's like, okay, this is what an actor should do. If you're going to get a role, you research it.
No.
And he
exactly.
said, hey, guys, I am looking up even my own Scottish
Okay.
heritage.
We know. Okay.
No,
he can either be Connor McLeod or Ramirez from the original.
Yeah. And even some
No,
people
I wouldn't want him as Ramirez. I'd
some people
actually
are
want
actually
him
saying
as
that would be neat.
Connor.
But the
I
only
like him
problem,
as Connor.
only problem
Yeah,
with
let's
that
keep him as Connor.
with this movie is that they're saying they're scared because it's going to be a duo, that they're scared that one of the roles is going to be gender flipped.
Why?
But he's gonna have to.
What's going to be gender flipped?
What do you mean?
Well,
What's
it's
gonna be
like
gender
Ramirez?
flipped?
that's the scare. It's like, okay, whoever he's going to be, whoever, you know.
Oh, and remember, Ramirez was an Egyptian immortal, so of course they're gonna have to make him black immediately.
Yeah.
Because only black people are Egyptian, despite the fact that there are many people that are Egyptian but aren't black. Probably them the majority, even historically.
Yeah.
I mean, like, you know, the guy who Rami Malek, he's Egyptian. He's legit Egyptian. He played
Malek.
From he played Freddie Mercury.
Yeah, but let's be honest.
Oh,
whoever
he's from
this is
Morocco, wasn't he?
Yeah, whoever. But seriously, whoever's coming to do this new thing, they're gonna have to compete and honor the memories of Christopher Lambert and Sean Connery. I mean, those are some hard shoes to fill.
Well, you also got to remember too that the TV show is linked to the movies.
Yeah,
because Connor is the cousin of was it?
What was her name?
The guy. What's the guy on? What's Connor is Dutch or Duncan? Duncan McLeod. Yeah, they're from the same tribe or same clan.
Yeah, Duncan. Yeah. Duncan McLeod. He was portrayed by what was his name? Adrian Paul, I think.
Yeah, and he is good, dude. That TV show was they went so in depth into it and stuff like that, dude.
Oh, and another thing they're gonna probably do. Remember how most of them used to use samurai swords? They're probably gonna alter it so it can be cultural correctness and bullshit, or probably turn them into Asian guys.
So. I don't think so. The person who owns the franchise still, I don't think they'll do that.
Yeah, if they're smart, they're not going to do that.
In the TV show, there were quite a few Highlanders, not Highlanders, but immortals that were women.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
So you know.
So they can never say that this was never gender equal. They can never say that.
Yep.
I mean, the purpose is to become the one, and it doesn't matter, you know, what your gender is. Like, sorry, I like you, but I gotta do it.
There can be only one.
There's gonna be only one. It could be somebody, you know, you could be best friends with, but in the day, it'd be like, okay, it's gonna, that's what exactly I was thinking. He's gonna use a claymore, and I wouldn't mind that if it's like, you know, because you're gonna have to introduce this whole franchise to a brand new generation of people.
Well, yeah, exactly, Dutch. Keep going. I'm sorry.
If they do like his origin and he's using a claymore, and that's how it goes all in.
Oh, I hope they don't do that shit. I hope they don't go.
You know they're going to. You know they're going to.
They're gonna do it. These times we live in, they're gonna do it.
God.
Yeah, even if it's
I don't want to see it. Then I have no desire. If they do anything, dude. Yeah, but the thing is, you got to remember about Henry Cavil is he won't get behind something if he doesn't believe in it.
He is he is a true nerd. He is one of us.
He's not even that.
Great level.
He is a true actor.
Mm-hmm.
Just like Johnny Depp is.
He has some dignity.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, you got to see the guy's also. He's also a good guy, so he's not going to ruin the fans' expectations.
Exactly. He would not jump into something that he didn't believe in.
I mean, just think about it. He gave us a warning about Witcher season 2.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
Yeah. Any other actor right now would be like, "Oh, it's gonna be great. It's gonna be better than the first." All that bullshit.
Yeah.
And
all the scripted crap.
Yeah, and he went off script and he warned us very vaguely, but he did. And you know, and if we're talking about things, it seems like he gets into something, he thinks it's gonna be great and everything, and they always stab him in the back. and now they try to say, oh, he's difficult to work with.
Right.
Maybe he's difficult to work with.
Yeah,
because
I
he knows
heard
his
season
stuff.
2 is going to concentrate more on Yennefer, Triss,
Yeah.
and what was her other name? The other one, I kind of always forget her. Ciri. Yes,
Yeah,
Ciri.
Siri. Yeah.
Mhm.
Honestly, I mean, the first time around when I was watching it, I watched it all the way through
Mhm.
because I didn't know it that much.
Mhm.
But the second time around, I was just fast forwarding the stuff I didn't like. You know,
Yeah.
it was the women. It was the women.
I'm going to be honest. Look, I
like
was
Yennefer.
pretty pissed.
I loved
Look, remember?
Yennefer, dude.
Okay, do you guys remember in the games and book there was this romance between Triss, Yennefer, and our favorite witcher of them all? But in the show, I really can't see that happening because Triss in the games and book was hot. Here she's, I'll admit, she's not that great.
Picked her
I'll give her at
over
least a 6.
Yennefer. I picked her over Yennefer because Yennefer in the games is a bitch.
Oh yes, Triss. I always picked Triss
though?
Marigold in the
You know
games.
what I found that was so cool about the Yennefer character was just her evolution in the show.
Yes, that
was remarkable, and it was so great, and it was so done so well within a season.
Oh,
She wasn't
and I
the
loved that
greatest
they did
ever and stuff
Look,
like that.
I
dude.
loved it too because the people on Twitter were pissed over the fact that she was born disabled, but then altered herself in the future. Because apparently people can't be born in a way they don't like and alter it, which goes against all the shit these idiots say.
Yeah.
At the same time.
What do you
I
call
love
those that have gender reassignment?
Yeah, tell them that, and they'll lose their shit.
They'll lose their shit.
She gave up her reproductive organs to be beautiful.
Yeah, she did.
And that's what she wants.
Holy
she wants to be a mother now.
And I'll tell you what, dude, the
what she did.
CGI or whatever they did or whatever they used, holy shit.
It was great editing. Great editing.
God, dude. I was just like, damn. So I actually watched The Witcher at least 2 or 3 times.
Well,
because there was so much.
Yeah, Yennefer stuff was great. The series stuff that's where it was weak.
What I didn't like about The Witcher was the multiple timelines. I couldn't keep track of that.
Yeah, I also didn't like that. Why can't they just skip us on one timeline?
Yeah,
because we're going with Triss, Yennefer, and Geralt, all at different timelines, and this is confusing because it's hard to know when it's the present or it's the past.
Oh, I know.
It's
and
impossible to know.
That was my biggest problem. I did not like that.
I think they just wanted to show us series travel without actually having to.
Yeah, but it was so convoluted.
And do it in a way. And I think it was to keep some of the lore alive over the fact that Witchers age very slower than normal people. So Geralt will look like the same even a couple of years after.
Yeah,
but how much time passed though in those timelines?
Well, when Geralt left in the first episode, Ciri wasn't born yet, so it's most likely been 16 to 17 years depending on the age she has. And after that, it's hard to know.
Dutch, go ahead.
With the comment that you just put up, that's not the problem. It's what Hollywood does to female characters, heroes, villains. Yeah, they won't even let you hit a woman.
Exactly. I mean, look at Sonya Cage. Her character was pretty off in the Mortal Kombat. I mean, they could have done better. Look, if a character doesn't develop, doesn't grow, doesn't suffer, it isn't a character people are going to give a shit about. They need to get down so they can rise in a entertaining manner.
Well, I mean, and the way that Mortal Kombat did it was good because the whole dynamic between her and
but then she just got her arcane. They then just got their freaking arcana, and she already knew how to use it. I mean, a lot of that crap didn't make sense. I mean, I like it when Sonya just used gauntlets to blast things.
Yeah, I
like it.
I know. I'm just thinking about the story that they want to tell, so I'm just going with that because
but the story was kind of awful in so many ways. I mean,
what are we talking about?
The Scorpion Mortal Kombat, the movie that came out.
I actually liked Mortal Kombat.
Seriously?
Well,
okay. Have you played the games? Have you played the games?
In the past, yes, I have. You've got legitimate concern, but I also brought out the same thing. What?
Okay. He was gatekeeping you. Have you even played the games?
I know, right? He was
I want to become the second Sargon.
Well, look, I know this is kind of going off topic and stuff like that, and I've got my review coming out this week on Mortal Kombat and stuff. But the thing is I thought that they did the movie very well for the low budget, for what they made off the movie, but they played it safe. And I understand why. And you could see that and stuff, but I will say the CGI is phenomenal, dude.
Yeah,
holy shit.
For the budget that they had, it looks like they spent a lot more.
Yeah. Why is it that a movie with $77 million budget made better CGI than fucking the MCU that made movies at $200, $400 million?
You're gonna listen to an echo, and let me tell you something.
Oh shit!
BS.
Fishbowl,
man. Fishbowl, man. But you know what I mean, though, and that's the thing that's what I really, really enjoyed. And stuff like that. I liked it. I know there was a lot of catchphrases missing, but if you look at like Prince Goron, is it Goron? Goro? Dude, the CGI for him was fucking phenomenal.
Yes, it was.
And then like everybody getting their powers in the way that they did, it was a little rushed, but it was really good origins and stuff for what and how they did it. Stuff like that. It didn't seem rushed per se, but it did, if that makes sense.
Yeah, because it's a prequel to what they really want
exactly.
to do.
And they're not even in the tournament yet. This is pre-tournament. And then everybody's bitching about Johnny Cage is not there.
Yeah, but the name of the movie is Mortal Kombat. There needs to be a combat.
Yes, but I think I appreciate what they did and how they did it. There were some issues that I had and stuff like that, but I've got to say, the guy who played Scorpion, holy shit, I love him as an actor, dude. Oh my god.
And the thing is, I love how, even though they didn't have to explain an origin story, they did it in such a way that it's like, it makes sense.
It does.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie. One thing.
Yeah.
When the Scorpion actress said, "Get over here," I literally jumped out of my chair.
Oh, I did
enjoyed that part.
Yeah.
I enjoyed that part.
Yeah.
I got you.
But everybody complains about origin stories, but when they do it in a way that they did it, and
but you gotta admit, you were kind of pissed when they did the old, very obvious trope of making Cold a descendant of Scorpion. It was super obvious.
It may have been obvious, but I'm okay with it.
Yeah,
I am too. And the thing, I respect your view, Fenrir, about this whole situation and stuff. But the thing is I think you're getting too much into it of how they should have jumped right into it and they didn't.
Yeah,
it was a slow roll.
That's exactly
wait. It was a slow roll. It was a safe movie.
Yeah, but I'm not exactly onto that. My problem was also mainly one thing, that they tried to make Scorpion look like a hero. But he wasn't a hero. He was an assassin. After he reformed the Lin Kuei, maybe you can say that he changed his organization for a better path of good, but before that, he was not a hero.
But
he was a father and a husband. He was good as that, but he was not a hero.
Yeah.
He was a killer.
But the way that they did it, and again, a lot of people are going with, hey, the game lore has to be that or not at all. It's okay to change it up. This is not the pure game lore. And even the game lore is split into two different timelines.
Yep.
And
exactly.
And when you got the creator of the game, he was on this. So wherever he thought was okay. And that's the difference. Is
Larry Hama is approving of many things in the Snake Eyes movie that are obviously pissing off numerous fans.
I know.
So let's wait and see.
I know. But I'm just saying in this case, where a lot of Hollywood is saying screw the creator. And for me, at least this creator was like, hey, I care about my stuff. I'm going to do something a little bit different, something I couldn't do in the games. And I saw a little mini documentary of how Mortal Kombat came to be, and a lot of stuff came to be. And he's like, yeah, we only had a certain amount of bits to work with.
Yeah, exactly.
So
I thought they were very smart in the way that they went about it. I think that a lot of people are upset because the fact is, and I know it's not a popular opinion to have, but the thing is, they played it safe with a $77 million budget. They freaking made, what was it, 440 million? That is a success.
Demon Slayer still kicked their asses, though.
Well,
no
we're
matter
just
what.
talking about Hollywood.
Yeah,
Hollywood right now, and I know that anime is gonna kick everybody's ass. Just that's inevitable.
Yep.
But I'm just talking about the way how Hollywood has been, and they're kind of like, we're gonna play it safe, but we're gonna be woke. And it fails every single time when you play it safe on the story, but you give us what we love, which is the fights, which is of course the lore. Even if there's change up, but you stay true to the characters. I
will say the fight scenes were phenomenal.
Yeah.
And stuff. And the guy who plays the the guy with the wife and kid.
Cole.
Cole. Yeah.
Yeah, he is from I've never seen him in anything else but Into the Badlands. And stuff, dude. And and that's what he's known for. Dude, that show is on par with freaking Mortal Kombat in its freaking choreographic.
Oh, yes, a show about a post-apocalyptic world where there's some kind of crazy magic energy. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I mean, and it ended on a weird cliffhanger. I mean, come on. Should have made another season at least.
Oh, I know. Yeah. And I just thought it was pretty cool because there were no guns. I don't believe there was only like bows and fighting.
No guns. The mystery of guns were destroyed when the apocalypse happened. That's why they found one more gun in the end, so they can start reproducing them again.
And with talking about how they, with Mortal Kombat, the way that they did things, that I watch a lot of reactions, because that's just a way of outside of our little bubble that we get to see how other people are. And
definitely.
Yeah, and everybody was kind of, I can't believe they did that brutality. I can't believe they did this and this and this and this, and how brutal it was. And
how brutal it was.
Yeah, of Mortal Kombat, of like showing the. No, I'm talking about like the fatalities and all that stuff. They're like,
dude, the fatalities were fucking awesome.
Yeah, and people didn't expect it. And when you see the non-fans go, how did they get away with this? It's like, it's Mortal Kombat.
They were good.
And this is what, you know what? Everything that's going on, I know that none of us in this room, on this chat, are old enough to remember indecency laws or ordinances and stuff like that. There were
decency laws.
There were indecency laws.
Yes,
on the books.
What the hell is that?
Early 20s and 30s.
Oh, you mean those laws which forbid for certain things to happen in books and stories?
No,
you get a fee.
No, society in general. You couldn't show gore. You couldn't show certain things. It was immoral to show it. Yeah.
Well, as time went on, morality grew into a different path.
Well, it only started to change because of World War I and World War II.
Yeah, exactly.
And with movies and everything else, that was the way they could tell the news. And
let's admit, after World War II, a lot of people came out a little bit broken, and they didn't care a lot more what was on TV.
Yeah.
Well, there was no TV then. It was
only
film
or the radio or books or whatever.
And just shows of how we've gotten all together, and we could just we're going to watch a live stream from somebody from Canada, how we're going or from Britain or from Japan, and we become desensitized versus of all those
post World War II. I'm pretty sure they wouldn't watch anything from Japan. We're talking about a year after World War II. There would still be a lot of scars there.
But the thing is you got to remember there was a lot of it. There was a lot of shying away from, showing too much skin, for example, or using bad language, or drawing certain things that were not approved. It was just like Prohibition when they outlawed freaking booze and stuff like that. It was part of all of that. And stuff, it was a different time, and now people are having problems with the gore and everything else. Are we going in reverse here? Because that's what it
Yes,
seems
we're going
like.
reverse.
It's just
Well,
like
we're
the
going
whole,
reverse. Well, it's happening again. It's the cycle
Right.
that strong men bring good times bring weak
Right.
men,
Yeah.
and weak men bring bad times, which will create stronger men. It's the cycle that always repeats itself.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Yeah. I totally
Yeah.
agree.
Yeah, and so with Mortal Kombat,
Mhm.
of seeing these things, and for this generation of like in our
Mhm.
age and younger,
Yeah.
they're kind of like, again, how it's kind of like you guys have been grown up with this stuff, yet you're surprised
Right.
because
I'm like, what the hell?
because it wasn't woke, then you have a
Yeah.
problem with it.
I
If it was
guess.
woke, if say Sonya was transgendered or something, oh, it's the
Mhm.
greatest movie ever.
Right.
Oh yeah, they
Yeah,
would
but
have
they
done
wouldn't
that.
even go and see it though.
Yeah, but I'm just saying,
No.
but they would
So,
supported it even if they didn't see it.
Right.
Because
Yeah,
that's
but
how
that's the
they don't watch
hypocrisy.
anything though. Yeah, exactly.
That's the
Yeah.
hypocrisy. That's the
And
hypocrisy.
you know
If
what?
someone
If you
hurts
don't,
another person,
nobody
they will say that
gives
is
a
bad. But the
fuck.
second they learn,
Yeah.
the person is someone that is not supposed to be liked, they'll say,
Mhm.
"Ooh, that was great. They should have done that earlier."
Yeah.
And to be
Like
honest,
it's
nobody gives a fuck about your opinion. If you're woke or whatever the fuck it is, nobody gives a shit.
Mm-hmm.
no one does.
I'll say it. I don't care. Because look, dude, it's ridiculous. And it just doesn't make any sense. You know what I'm saying?
It's like,
We're
okay,
living in
I'm part of the Critical Role fandom,
Mhm.
and it's the show with Dungeons and Dragons that's like
Mhm.
the biggest show.
Which show is
And
this?
Critical Role. It's
Okay.
a bunch of nerdy ass voice actors that play Dungeons and Dragons. If you
Mhm.
guys watch anime, you would know these names. But here's the problem with the fandom. They're toxic as hell. They're
Yeah.
woke as hell.
Now-
And the company, the cast, are
Mhm.
scared to death of pissing their fandom off. So
Mhm.
it's like recently, Matthew Mercer, he's the dungeon master. If
Mhm.
anybody plays Overwatch, he's Jesse McCree.
Mhm.
And so recently on Twitter, he was
Mhm.
asked, "Hey Matt, we have all these NPCs in the game, in your
Mhm.
game. We don't know. Are there any NPCs that are like transgendered or all this stuff? We
Oh,
just
yeah.
don't really know
Mhm.
outside of what you've told us." And you know
Right.
what his answer was?
Mm.
He says, there are transgender people
Yeah.
because it's magic,
Mhm.
And
Yeah.
he's like, only reason I haven't brought it up is because it hasn't
Okay.
rolled up in the story.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. Here's the thing.
No. But listen to what I just said. He said, the Dungeon Master said, I haven't brought up their gender because it hasn't happened in the story. It has been brought up. See, that's the point.
Okay.
If it's not part of
Okay.
the narrative, why should it matter? They should be just a great
Okay.
character.
Here's the thing I'm asking. Why does it matter if a game has transgender people or not? Everything we have doesn't have to be a constant image
Mhm.
of the fucking rainbow that
know.
is humanity.
I know.
I mean, look at me. In the universe of the story I'm making, I'm literally creating a species, an extraterrestrial species, and they all resemble humans of European descent.
Right.
Scandinavian mostly. I really don't care. They're a survivalistic species, and as such, they don't do things like homosexuality and concepts like that. They believe in the
Right.
concept of survival, evolution, and reproduction
Mhm.
so the next generation can keep up. A constant concept that separates them from humanity, which makes them look humanity under more, and humanity looks them under too. That's the concept. We ourselves say that one thing is wrong, yet it is the thing of another culture. We say never to alter another people's culture just because it is different, yet us ourselves would not accept such culture. It is hypocrisy.
I know, but I'm just saying right now with how things are going for a company or with a show like Critical Role that has at least 3 to 5 million fans, by the way.
But seriously, imagine what the world would be if an extraterrestrial species showed up here with high technology and they were all white. What do you think the world would act like?
I know, but I know.
No,
but
I'm seriously asking. Give me an answer. What the hell you think was going to happen?
I know, but the point I'm making is that with a company that is very liberal, the person who makes this fantastic story is saying, yeah, I do have characters, You can see him in the guide, but right now it's not important in the story.
Yeah, it's not.
You know,
it shouldn't even be. It shouldn't even be part of the story if it has no effect into it.
That's
if you want to do a simple thing,
for a guy who says I support, he's a very liberal guy. For him to say that, you know, he got trashed. Even though some people say, "Oh, at least tell it who it is," so he had to make another tweet, be like, "Okay, these NPCs who you've seen all throughout the campaign, here they are," just to make them shut up.
Oh my god! Why does this matter?
I know. And
why?
I was like, okay, it's a fantasy.
I don't understand why. I don't understand why.
Look, I'm a black guy, and I don't care if they're black characters in a story or not. I just want to see a good story with fights or adventure or mysteries being solved. Yeah. I just want that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But you know, it's just it seems like one step forward, two steps back.
Right. It's just like them what they did to Falcon. Yeah. They created a great origin.
Yeah, and speaking about these
character, and
these
then they
race alterations,
destroyed it.
Normie, you've seen Jupiter's Legacy, right? All of it. Mm-hmm. Yes, you've seen that character Hutch.
Which one is that?
The guy with the energy staff that teleports all the time.
What?
I don't know which one that is.
Black guy has this group of assholes with superpowers. He's the one who talked to Jack Frost to get his van.
Oh, yeah. Gotcha.
Yes.
With the staff.
Hutch.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's Sky Fox's son.
Right. I know that.
Yeah. But they race bended him because in the comics he looked like Sky Fox physically. And here's the thing. I know that in the comics his mother was black too because they literally only showed one scene of her, nothing more. But you see, the whole concept was moral questioning because births like that do happen in interracial couples. One kid looks more like the white parent than a mix of the same thing. With births like that do happen. And that was a thing. As a kid, Hutch grew up. Growing up, he didn't look anything like his mom, but he looked like his dad. So he thought that by that he would have his dad's powers and be like his friends because their friends didn't look anything like their parents or looked like a mix, but had powers. The thing is, Hutch didn't get anything, and that's because of his mom's DNA, and that made him sad a bit because he would never be able to be like his dad, his hero. So his dad.
Are you saying that the black in him forbid him from having powers?
Okay, dude. Dude, don't bring this discussion here.
I'm just saying, bro. That's what you said.
Yes, pretty much, yes.
You pretty much said that without actually coming out and saying it, dude.
That's literally in the comics, dude.
Okay, gotcha.
His mom's DNAs were dominant over his dad's. So the thing is such, his dad, in one of the comic books, in one of the panels, his dad made a joke that he didn't have his dad's powers, but he was lucky enough to have his father's good looks. But we could even see the emotion that Hutch didn't care about that. He wanted to fly, to be like his dad.
Right.
That's why his dad gave him the power staff, because he wanted to see his son happy one last time before he was taken in and beaten in front of his son by the other heroes and proclaimed a villain all over the world. It was an emotional scene. And the fact that Hutch and his son and his father look exactly the same is a good thing that should have been done on the show. I think it would have also bring that emotion.
Right.
Because I feel they're just going to bring Hutch in to do something about race. Because this is why they use race bending. Because we know it's not for the best guy for the job. Because this guy was great. He was also in Gotham for a couple episodes. He was okay. But I know it's not because of the best guy for the job. We all know this is because of race.
Who was in Gotham?
The guy who was playing Hutch. He was a cop in the show Gotham.
Oh, was he? Oh, okay. Well, then
I
remember him then.
Well, that's why we have to, what's going on with Hollywood and again with anime.
Yeah.
We got to protect anime at all costs.
Yeah, they're trying to buy the rights to make live action. They'll never get to, but that'll never happen. That'll never happen.
Because people know.
I mean, did you people see the Death Note movie? They're even gonna make a second one.
Why?
No one fucking knows. There's rumors of a second Death Note. Why? That was just, they did everything wrong. If they at least gave us a good depiction of L, I would have been happy.
Austin, you got anything to jump in on?
On which part?
Well, I don't know.
Oh,
we're like all over the goddamn place at this point.
but I didn't technically finish.
It's all freaking Fenrir's fault.
I didn't technically finish here though. There was also a part in the evolution of the story where Hutch and what's her name, Utopian's daughter, they have their own kid.
Okay, we're gonna talk about that later.
Yeah, exactly. Jeez.
Jesus Christ.
Man.
I'm trying to speak about family dynamics and race bendings here to
right.
I know. But when it comes to Jupiter, we're doing that at the end.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Because that's a lot to unpack.
Yeah, it is. Have you watched the Dutch?
Yes, I have.
Yes.
Good. Austin, are you too?
Jupiter's I'm a fan of Jupiter's Legacy.
Jupiter's Legacy yet. I heard
just telling you
really
guys.
Good.
You should see Jupiter. You should read Jupiter's Circle. It shows us how everything began after they got their powers.
I'll tell you what.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, let's not get into this, but so we went to Mortal Kombat. I assume that everybody got to chime in on that, the whole thing. Austin, you didn't say anything about it.
As far as Mortal Kombat is concerned, I did not get a chance to see it.
Okay, gotcha.
I is it still on HBO Max? Because if it is,
yeah.
All right, then I might.
Is that where I watched it? Is that where I watched it?
Yeah.
Or did I watch it on Netflix?
They simul released it in the theater and HBO Max.
I saw Army of the Dead on Netflix last night.
Is that any good?
That was pretty good. It was not too bad.
Oh, really?
It was a little slow, and it could have been a lot shorter. It was I think it was 2 hours and 30 minutes. They could have dumped 45 minutes off of it though, but it was
it's
good.
A Snyder film.
I know.
If we learned anything about the Snyder Cut could have been cut another 45, if not an hour.
I haven't even watched the Snyder Cut yet.
Don't.
My wife got HBO Max right after and stuff. I haven't even gotten to it yet.
I would rather watch Mortal Kombat over the Snyder Cut again.
Mortal Kombat was pretty good. So,
you know what? I do think that Snyder probably did better with visuals when it came to Army of the Dead because that's pretty much his style.
Yeah. I'm wondering where he's going to lead with this. I'm wondering if he made a deal with Netflix in some way, because I'll tell you what. My understanding, Snyder's pretty good about budgeting and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to a movie and all that, and Netflix is into that.
Isn't he trying to court the MCU to let him direct?
I don't know what they're going to do. There's so much going on with Zack Snyder being pulled into the MCU. There's talk of Nolan moving over to DC to do something, and there's talk of Nolan going to the MCU to take care of X-Men. Then there's talk of frickin' Snyder also jumping into the MCU with regards to what the hell is that guy with the motorcycle and he turns into Ghost Rider and stuff like that. There's so much. There's big names.
Which writer are we gonna get? Is it gonna be Johnny Blaze or they're gonna go back to Robbie Reyes? Because I didn't like the latter.
Well, they're going to all new, all different, so it has to be.
You know which one I actually liked? I liked the one from Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Well, yeah.
It had a better origin story than
that's Robbie Reyes.
That's Robbie Reyes. Yeah.
That's Robbie Reyes.
That's Robbie Reyes.
Yeah. The thing is, it's the most stereotype.
Yeah. I know, right?
So if you want to know what they're doing with this, apparently they're doing an Army of the Dead prequel called Army of Thieves and an animated show which called Army of the Dead. Yeah, it's called Army of Thieves.
Yeah, it's gonna be about robbing a hotel, from what I heard.
Oh God.
Well, if they have, oh gosh, what's his face? If they have the same actors, even as boys, okay, give it a chance. Hey, I guess I'm too much of an optimist. Oh my God.
But
that's why we love you, Kitty.
If I may say something about the Highlander thing.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Oh, you're finally gonna
yeah,
jump
go ahead,
in there,
dude.
Osinator.
Yeah, because
Finally, we've been waiting.
because you said
Right?
Fenrir, start. I was like,
Yeah.
oh shit,
Oh,
I'll let Fenrir
yeah.
talk. But
Right? I know everybody does, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
I like Henry Cavill. I think if anybody could maybe do it, I'd probably say him. He has the look. I mean,
Yes,
he's a cool guy. I mean,
You think he could pull off the accent though?
he might.
Yeah.
It just depends on how he does it.
Yeah. I mean, he's got a great English accent when he does timepieces.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, and he's born in the US, of course. So, but if he could pull it off, hey, more power to him. You know what I'm saying?
And honestly, if he's looking up his Scottish roots and everything, he probably has family he can mimic.
Oh, I wouldn't doubt, dude.
Yeah.
I would not doubt it. The other thing too is that I wonder. I don't know. I'm kind of mixed on this whole thing because I don't see him as Connor McLeod. I mean, he's got a great physique. He's got a great facial and stuff like that. I'm not saying he couldn't. He's really good at timepieces and stuff. You know what I'm saying? He really is. I'm just not sure if he could pull it off. So
yeah, he is. Hey, Normie, I just put the link to a YouTube video there. Put it on the screen, please. It's gonna be funny.
Are you sure I can share it?
Yes, I'm sure.
Is it safe? Is it porn?
Yes, it's safe. It's not
porn.
Naked yoga.
What is wrong with you people? It's not that crap.
Of course.
I don't know, man.
What is wrong with you guys?
Okay, you guys ready? Let's share the screen. Dude, the dog crossed the way, dude. I don't know when he's gonna shut the freaking up, dude. Like, oh my god. Here you go, guys.
Oh my gosh, Boomer. We can't hear anything.
Yeah. Just put it on. Just play.
Yeah, there's no audio.
No audio?
Dude, what's going on?
Yeah,
you didn't even play the damn thing.
Boomering.
What's the audio on that?
I'm pulling a freaking, what do you call it?
You're boomering.
I'm boomer. I'm not boomer. I'm not freaking
Just press play.
Yes, you did.
Just press play, go to audio, and
I did, but I don't want to get busted though for this. This is
You're not gonna get busted.
Seconds, dude.
You're not gonna get busted.
I don't know, dude. No, I'm not gonna do that.
Okay, then just go to the end. Then just go to the end where there's this report about Mickey Mouse.
No.
The end.
Right here?
You don't mess with the mouse.
Yeah,
just go there. This is a parody of Mickey. Even South Park got away with this. I'm pretty sure you can get away with this shit.
No, but it's YouTube.
I know, right?
It's just a couple of seconds.
Here we go. All right, hang on. All right, you ready? All right, here we go.
Wait, no, it's another one. The report where the reporter is talking about Mickey's rep.
That's it, girls. No more Disney TV for a while. Tom, the Disney Jonas Brothers 3D television special has failed, costing the Disney company
millions of dollars. Oh my God. We're going to
just go with it.
We're going to go again.
Millions. And once again, Mickey is pissed off and throwing a fit. Vengeance is mine! You're all ants and I'm your destroyer!
Oh my God, dude. Fenrir's going to get us in trouble. I swear to God.
Disney's probably watching us right now. And they're like, yeah, keep going. Keep going.
As Mickey returns to Valhalla to slumber and feed.
Mickey Mouse is returning to Valhalla.
Yes, I've met him a couple times on the halls.
That's freaking hilarious. Jeez.
Yes, but how many parts of what's the sad thing is that this is very realistic. You think Disney, South Park has really predicted Disney's behavior.
Right.
I mean, go to the previous seasons, the old ones. They predicted
as much as Disney lost. What was it? $600 million, dude. That's a drop in the fucking bucket for them.
Yeah.
Because they bring in what is it? Almost was it 60 on average 56 billion?
Well, that's for the parks open.
Yeah.
And
but the park is open fully in at least Florida.
Yeah,
California only a quarter.
I saw that. I think they're going to start on June 15th. That no more social distancing and no more masks for
Yeah,
Disneyland.
June 12th in California, everything's being lifted. But where I work at, it's mandated by the general on the base and by the feds. So we'll see where it goes.
That's different.
Yeah, we'll see where
From
that
what
goes.
From what I've heard, Texas is full on open and has not had problems ever since.
Yeah.
Nope.
I heard Texas has been full on open and hasn't had problems one time.
And
Gary went there.
I love Texas. I wish
to
visit it one day. I wish to visit Texas someday.
If I could live there, I would. I mean, I'm in Georgia, you know, and Georgia's gonna go down the crapper. It went blue, and I'm like,
at least, Kitty, at least look at the bright side. At least you're not in Portland.
Yeah,
Austin, did you have anything more to talk
about?
New
York. New York.
We got so cut off.
And well, as far as going, because I see in the chat stuff about woke. Yeah, Batwoman is horrible.
Austinator is going for the. I like this one. Austinator is going for the most polite YouTuber.
Yeah, that's my nickname.
Is it?
I don't know at this point. I'm still trying to figure it out.
What, the whole YouTube thing?
Yeah, well, just mainly my nickname.
Oh, that's all right. Mine went before I changed my actual name on my channel and stuff. My channel, I was named what was it? Artemis. So, yeah, Artemis.
No,
after Artemis,
good one.
After Artemis Fall or after Artemis the goddess?
The goddess.
No one wants to be named after Artemis Fowl.
No.
No one. The movie was awful. Nothing like the books.
But
all right.
So should we get into Jupiter's Jupiter? Should we?
No, let's just drop it.
Okay.
We've all seen it. Okay,
we can see it.
Normie.
We can talk about it later.
Okay.
Normie,
we can go into.
Normie, can we jump into the conversation we had on the emails?
What was that?
We said in the middle we could have a political conversation, you and me.
Yeah, go ahead and go. But I'm gonna get some water, and I'll be right back. Okay. But go ahead.
Kitty, Austinator, you're gonna have to leave because Papa Normie and Uncle Fenrir are gonna do a very adult conversation about politics in the Middle East, and that is nothing for the weak-hearted.
Okay.
So does that mean mute myself?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Does that mean we leave?
No. Just stick to the sidelines and wait till it's over. Kind of like when you were a kid and you got guests in the house and your parents didn't want you to embarrass them. They just send you to the room.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just stick there. Wait till we start talking and.
I just mute myself and check my phone.
Did Normie just leave? Son of a bitch, he's not even here, is he?
Well, I think he went to go grab water.
Yeah, okay, then I'll wait for him. You can stay here in silence.
In silence. But, oh gosh, I don't even want to talk about what's going on over there. So.
Yeah, if you want to talk about it and prove yourself an adult, you can jump in.
It's just, I have a very conflicting take.
Yeah, we all do on this matter.
You know, mine. You know.
Look, Normie has been into the battlefields. I have visited some messed up places on my free time, and we both understand the concept of what reality is. If you do understand it too, you can speak as open as you wish.
Ooh, it's not a challenge because, even though, my dad was in the Air Force for 26 years.
No, I'm not judging anything.
No, but it's just what I've heard him talk about. He's been to the Middle East multiple times, and this was in the 90s. And
my God, it was way more messed up back then. It was kind of way more messed up a little back then there. The 90s in the Middle East, Jesus.
Yeah.
Actually, I think it was a little bit, it was 50-50.
Well, let's just say of what everybody complained about after, with 9/11 and what Bush Jr. is like, I gotta go get Saddam Hussein because my daddy, said, oh, I'm just gonna blame it on weapons of mass destruction. And what we later learned, if you take out warlords, there's a vacuum.
All right, so what are we talking about?
And that's what's
okay,
happening.
yes, we're preparing for the conversation of the Middle East.
Yep.
Kitty's talking to us about how her father was in the Middle East.
Yep.
So was I for 2 fucking years.
Dude. Okay.
I'm gonna
as you can all understand, okay, Normie, do not mute yourself. I need your voice on this.
All right, go
Okay,
ahead.
as we all understand, we have all seen the information. The Middle East in this moment is under a small, soon-to-be something bigger war between the Palestinian concepts, the Palestinian side, and Israel. The Palestinians themselves are... Okay, let's start into this. What do you think about this side, about this, Normie? About the chaos that's unfolding itself?
You don't want to know my opinion.
Dude, I do.
They'll fucking strike us on YouTube.
Oh, God. Is it that powerful?
Oh, I'm sure it is, dude.
Okay. Well, as we've all been seeing in these couple of weeks, a group of people I call the Three Fucking Stooges, Bella Hadid, John Oliver, and Trevor Noah, have been saying a shit ton of crap all over the world, constantly talking about shit on Israel, despite not trying to analyze the sides that are here honestly. They're immediately supporting the Hamas, which is pretty much a known terrorist organization that literally uses humans as shields to get away with their projects. Because, okay, I've seen a lot of this information. I've even searched myself. Has any of you here ever heard about the Ayubiya Boys School in the Gaza location? Any of you heard about that position? Has any of you here heard about a school called the what was it say? Ayobiyu Boys School in Gaza? Has any of you ever heard about it?
No.
Well, from what I heard, it's a good school for boys, and it's quite very helpful in their education. But it's also known to be the Hamas weaponry hideout. It's very normal for terrorist organizations to actually use places like this to hide. I've talked with about a former military guys around here in this territory. They speak about it. That sometimes terrorist organizations use locations like schools, hospitals to hide weaponry and soldiers within because they know that the groups that will be hunting them will not immediately open fire between civilians and them, in which they can themselves stealth between.
Okay, real quick. This is very basic information.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's very basic. I mean, this is just proper,
No, to the
guerrilla
point.
warfare. I know, but I'm just saying of people I know. I know somebody who's been over the Middle East and things that he's done in states to weed out terrorist organizations in the states. And so it's kind of like, okay, I know this already. Sorry.
Yes. Well, the thing is that they're supporting the Hamas, but the leaders of the Hamas are saying things that are very not, well, normally these people will actually themselves be saying that it's bad. For example, the guys literally say, let's kill all the Jews. Let's kill all the Jews. Do things to their daughters and things. Very memorable things, which a little tiny man from Germany in the 40s who had a goatee also suggested all of these things they're suggesting. So now it's not wrong because it's a bunch of brownish people doing it? I'm asking you. Is it not wrong now because they're brown people doing it instead of white people? Someone tag.
What?
Well, the Hamas is the organization. They're demanding for the death of all Jews. Literally saying this, and for the concept, saying that for the destruction of entire culture and religion, very similar to what a tiny German man with a goatee in the 40s used to do in a fictional organization that there is no true proof that ever existed, as the media says. What do you think about this, Normie?
I think it's too much of a conversation to get into.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Then why the fuck do you even let me start?
Because I was interested to see what you were going to have to say. Because you didn't tell me what was it about.
Okay, it was a whole political concept on Israel. Because these guys think that the second they give Palestine power, they think that everything's going to be okay and they're going to become some kind of utopia. But that's not how the world works. Israel, they become a good country and evolve with time because they don't have anything to fall upon if they fail. Palestine has well, they have oils and such resources, which can always help them get up. But Israel, they have to learn by themselves to survive. And they don't want their people to be weak.
Whoa.
Okay. What's the point?
Back up. Okay. I don't want to get into too much because I don't want you to think right. I want you to, when you get time, listen to a Joe Rogan podcast with, her name is Abby Martin. And
Joe Rogan.
Your phone again.
I know. I thought I was going to be quiet, but I can't. And I want you to watch that podcast because of what she covers is, the opposite of what you just stated, and with video proof.
Okay, then send me the link. Because if I'm wrong, I would like to learn if I'm wrong.
I know, but I'm just saying, it's such delicate ground when we're covering.
Yeah, no problem. If I'm wrong and it is there, send me and I will watch it without any problem.
I will. And just not right now. But I'm just saying
the situation is too hard to discuss.
It is.
It's very complicated.
Yes, it is. It is chaotic.
You can't make statements and assumptions without giving a basis of it. I've been to Israel. I understand what's going on.
I got friends from the Middle East
too. I understand the entire situation. I just don't think that, I said that you could talk about it and stuff like that. I just don't think that, we can cover what we can cover in regards to, because of the complexity of it and the situation and the assumptions that surround the entire topic.
Well, let's just say no side is right. Okay?
Yeah, this is war. No side.
No, but I'm just saying there is no 100% good guy in
Let's keep neutral.
Yeah, let's just keep it neutral because there's always two sides to every story. And as an amateur, I like history and everything else. What I was taught versus reality.
Yeah.
History is written by the victor, not the loser.
Yes. And again, when
they love you.
I know.
Right, yeah.
All those Tinder matches, I guess.
Oh, wow, really?
But,
ooh la la.
But yeah, it's just so complex because you're talking about, I think people here know Cameron Pasha. Correct?
I'm not a big fan of him. But I have my own biases because of what I experienced overseas. And that's why. And I don't agree with his position because he was in a big old feud with somebody that I talked to on Twitter and stuff like that. And I'm like, dude, you're taking sides, yet you're claiming you're neutral.
Yeah, it's hard. It's hard to be neutral when one side is taught, one side is good, one side is bad, and then the opposite. Because, from what I've seen, again, that Abby Martin interview on Joe Rogan, that was eye-opening. That's when I started talking about, say, hey, maybe this side, both sides are doing things wrong, and especially, I'll link it for you guys. What's going on? I just don't see of who's right, who's wrong when one side is also doing atrocities. And yet,
the problem is that you got to realize, and I'm going to give you guys a little bit of background on me, a little bit, without really giving you any real information. I spent between 2005 to 2007 over in Iraq, Afghanistan, and other unknown other locations. Mainly my area of where I was at in Iraq was in northern territory of the Kurds and stuff like that. I learned a lot when I went to college. I have a bachelor's and a master's in political science with an emphasis in Middle Eastern studies. My master's is in national security. and stuff. I've written a few white papers. I've written 2 dissertations, which one is a classified and another one is publicly in the domain for publications. And I believe that the Trump administration took everything off the table, in which really would have made things worse than what they are. But the problem is that people don't realize is that we have a weak U.S. president that's just a puppet. And our enemies and those that want to destroy our allies will do everything they can to do and go as far as they can. Now, when looking at this situation, you've got 2 things going on. Biden gave Hamas, Islamic Jihad, and other factions within the Palestinian territory of the West Bank and Gaza millions of dollars that Trump would not give them. During Trump's administration, there was nothing going on between both sides. Then Biden gets in power, and he just dumps millions of dollars into Hamas.
Well,
and where's
dude,
Hamas? Listen. And Hamas, where do they get their weaponry from? Iran. And we killed their general. Thank God Trump had the fucking balls to do what needed to be done.
Yes, he did.
Well,
period.
So far, I agree with everything that you just said.
Yeah.
I want to ask you one thing.
And the thing is, hang on. So this is where Trump took everything off the game board, essentially, is when Trump made these unilateral agreements between Israel and other Middle Eastern nations and stuff like that. He took a lot of things off the board. It's stuff that Biden wouldn't be able to do, or those that want to try and destroy Israel, or whatever their position is behind it. Hi, Bubba. I know, I love you too. But the thing is I know he's getting upset at me because I'm getting yeah, I know. So but the thing is that a lot of people don't realize is in the Middle East, many of these nation states within the Middle East already have unilateral agreements. Do you realize that Saudi Arabia has a military mutual protection pact with Israel, which Israel one time would utilize Saudi airspace to get to Iran to nuke their ass? This stuff. So these agreements with these Arab nations are just for the public's view. That's it. They've already been in play. Just like Jordan's got agreements with Israel. This up, you know? People don't know this. Why? Because it's not in the public domain, and because our media are propagandist. This up.
They want to create chaos.
That's exactly what they want to do.
Because it is proven.
And they do
it. Fear helps to control people better, because anyone will give up their freedom in name of protection, feeling safe.
Right. And the thing is, and I know that my opinion will not be popular, but I side with the Israelis.
Oh, me too,
I think that they should just simply annihilate Hamas, the Islamic Jihad, and any of the terrorist organizations. I don't care what methods they do it. Just do it.
Normie, I think in another life, if we were born at the same time, you and me would have been best friends.
And the only reason the thing is, you know, I've learned a lot while I was over there.
No answer to that.
And no. And no, I agree with you. But the thing is that, like, I won't go on a stream if that gentleman is on, Dutch. That Pushna guy.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. But that's because of my own, and I'm going to say it, I am kind of racist towards Arabs. And stuff. And it's only because of my experience over there. And stuff. I have been working on it and stuff like that. But
well, dude,
but I you know,
I can guarantee you a lot of people are racist against Arabs. I mean, have you mostly lived with a few of them? There are some that are very nice and can be lived with, but there are some that are insanely unlivable with.
Dude,
either religiously or morally. They are very chaotic.
I have met some really, really awesome Arabs.
Me too, but that is literally just in the minority.
Thing is
there
that
have been a lot more that were chaotic to me.
I'm sorry, but you can't turn your back on an Arab.
Specifically those that found out I was Christian. Specifically those that found out I was Christian. They
whatever it might
jumped it off.
You know, and I know that this conversation is very difficult, even for myself to admit.
They thought I was Arab,
and I'm sure maybe I'll lose some subs because of it. Whatever, I don't. You know, it is what it is. But the thing is look, this is what I used to do and stuff over there. I worked for a certain company that made drones for the military. My job was to do the after action reports and stuff. So I got to see all the body kills, all the kills. And stuff. If there was a wedding going on and there was one target there, we'd kill 45 people or more just to take out one target. You know?
Man, the stories were true then.
Dude, there was a guy in our unit and
no,
stuff.
No,
let me tell you, dude.
Remember when I told you? Remember when I told you that there were a couple of former military guys around where I live? Mm-hmm. Yeah, they used to tell me stories about shit like that all the time. I thought some of them were fictional. They were actually true.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And then check this out. Okay, so like I was trained by Blackwater and stuff like that. I had to go through jungle and desert training and stuff. I had to go out in the bush for almost 3 weeks and live on my own and stuff like that and survive. Just in case I got captured over there, I knew how to evade and stuff. So the other thing too is that there was a guy who was former Army and he was a sniper and stuff on our team and stuff because we had our own private army basically. And he liked to take soccer balls and put C4 in them, and when we were flying overhead, he'd chuck them out the window and they'd bounce, and then kids would come up and run up and he'd detonate it.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
God damn it, a lot of shit is being proven to me right now. I'm gonna start believing those guys a lot more. Jesus. Shit,
dude, there was barrels of fucking money, drugs, you name it, dude. You know,
the whole CIA and the government selling drugs around the world to continue selling and spreading and so on and so on, which is actually a good strategy if you think about it.
It's just like my dad. My dad's a Vietnam vet. He spent 30 years in the Marine Corps. Came out as a full colonel and stuff, dude. My dad doesn't like Vietnamese, and I go to a Vietnamese Buddhist temple. I don't tell him that.
It's understandable. It's understandable. So, I mean, it's understandable.
Yeah.
Pretty sure he doesn't. You never invite him to eat Vietnamese food too, right?
Yeah. Oh, I love Vietnamese food. Oh my god.
Oh my god. Never tell him that. Never tell him that. He will lose his shit.
Oh god.
Vietnam vets are some of the most resentful ones I've met.
Oh yeah. My dad's 74, dude.
So, holy shit.
Yeah. Yeah. My dad spent 2 tours in Vietnam. So, but but other than that, it's war.
Yeah,
war is not pretty, and no matter the two sides and what's going on and stuff, I think the best way to put it is that turn off the TV, don't listen to the media. It doesn't affect us directly.
Just let it go.
Yeah,
I just brought this conversation up to warn people that you should let it go. Ignore this. Try to live your life. Let your family in peace. Just keep it out of the house. Because
Dutch, do you have anything to add? It's all right. It's okay.
Other than I love hearing the dog just go like, "It's okay, Daddy."
Which one? Mine?
Yeah, your dog is just like, "It's okay, Daddy."
Okay, what breed is he?
No, huh? Oh, he's what did I say, Dutch?
You said Jack
Cattle
Russell?
Dog and Jack Russell.
Yeah.
Hell Dog
He's got
and Jack Russell.
dude. He'd get HBO on with his ears.
Yeah,
Yeah.
if y'all have
Combo.
ever
That'd be a
seen
perfect little
Cattle
nut.
Dogs and then Jack Russell, he has a hell dog basically.
Yeah, huh? Yeah. So,
He
but
probably runs 90 miles an hour.
But oh god, yes, he's the youngest in the house. He's only like 12 months old.
No,
Like,
Lord.
yeah. So, and then I have a 3-year-old, and she's like, she's beautiful. I got her from the shelter too, and stuff and all that. She's beautiful. She's brindle. She's just a mutt. She looks like she's kind of big though. I mean, not big, but. And then I have a lab and half lab, half pit. And then I have a mutt, and then another mutt. So, yeah.
I have a little 7-pound Maltese that thinks she's a Jack Russell terrier.
That's fine. Cray, he loves to talk though. He's a talker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I used to have a husky, and they love to talk.
Cray, leave Bella alone. Bella, she had surgery because she got breast cancer. My dog, yeah. Because
I used to have a husky when I was like 12. Man, I used to love that.
They said something to do with her white hair or something like that. So
okay, that's
Hey, look at that. Rex is saying hello to you guys.
And then huh? What? Who?
You didn't hear Rex?
Rex, I didn't
Rex
hear
said
him.
hello.
Oh, hello, Rex.
I heard him.
Yeah, the rooster said hello.
Oh, there he is. There he is.
You
have to get a picture.
You
get a picture there, right? But
okay, I'll send you to the Discord.
Right? Yeah. So other than that, you guys, I wanna move on from this subject. Fenrin, you okay with that?
Yeah, let's go.
Okay.
Yeah, let's go. I just want to say to people to ignore this, calm yourselves, bring peace to your homes.
Yeah. And remember, just to let you guys all know, Gal Gadot, who plays Wonder Woman, she's an Israeli Jew. She served in the IDF, the Israeli military, as well too, and they're trying to cancel her.
She got canceled.
Is she canceled or is she trying to?
Well, it's pretty much they're kind of like, oh, you're saying we should have wish peace on both sides? How dare you?
Yeah.
Yeah, just trying to be a diplomat. Be like, hey, it sucks what's going on, but think about both sides.
Right.
There are innocent people on both sides.
He's showing us freaking camera footage there. I
don't know. It's my freaking cat. For some reason, he doesn't get out of the freaking table. Seriously, look at him. He's all fuck. Little shit.
Are you in the garage?
Yeah, I'm in the garage. He doesn't leave this freaking place ever. For some reason.
He likes the garage. So
but
all right.
He needs to get inside the house.
All right. So let's so we've been going for like 2 hours. So let's wrap up. Let's talk about Jupiter's Legacy. Or no, let's jump into is there anything that we need to discuss with regards to the MCU, the coming disaster of the externals?
Well, let's see. Feige's saying sorry for turning an old Asian man into a white woman. And he's pretty much proven to us all that comic books no longer matter if we like them or not, books or movies. They'll just do whatever the fuck they want.
Yeah. I mean, I don't really know what else there is to say. I mean, the MCU is just it's going downhill. It's not looking good. And you know what? The Marvel movies that are coming out are not even that I'm excited for are not even part of the MCU.
Exactly. Look, the MCU ended with Endgame. Actually, scratch that. It ended with Infinity War.
Because Infinity War was the last actual really good Marvel movie.
Yes, for me it was. I don't know about you guys, but it was for me.
Well,
I mean, for me as well.
I will say it would be for me as well, because after Infinity War, the quality went down.
Yeah, you've noticed too.
Ant-Man the Wasp is a fun movie. I think I said this before. Ant-Man the Wasp was a fun movie, but it's not great.
I liked it.
Yeah,
I liked it. It was fun. It was funny.
Yeah,
it was fun.
Captain Marvel is shit.
Yes, it was.
Endgame is overrated.
Oh yes, it is. It is.
Far From Home.
All of the whole movie's entire essential plot was based on the fact that a freaking rat was inside the van. What if the rat wasn't there? What if Scott never got out of the microverse? Then what?
It was Mickey. He caused the end of Endgame.
Would make sense.
And and of course the Marvel shows were, to me, average at best.
Yes, I'm gonna be honest. I only remained on the Scarlet Witch because I thought we'd at least have Mephisto or Wonder Man show up.
No,
I only stood up because of those.
Those shows sucked bad. They were
Falcon and the Winter Soldier was the worst of them all. No fucking logic or actual fucking sense in any episode.
The other thing too is that, hey, that 70s rock fan, you want to come in? We're gonna go for about another hour and then we're gonna get out.
But I'm sticking it out for Loki because I like Tom Hiddleston. But if this show is bad, then this I don't know. It's one of those things where it's kind of sad because I just want good content.
I think that's all we all want.
Exactly.
That's all we want. And the thing is too is I'm telling you what, the only good redeemable parts of Winter Soldier and WandaVision, Wanda and Vision, they were phenomenal. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. That 70 Rocks fan, I'll give it to you in Twitter. Are you on Twitter? Yeah, he's got to be on Twitter.
Like, the chemistry between the characters are great.
Yes. And that's what I've got to say. And the acting is phenomenal, dude.
It is.
Phenomenal.
It's just a shame that they are just given shit scripts.
Right. Yeah, I know. And I'm like, why would you do that? You know what I'm saying?
Because all of the actors are, for the most part, they're good. Like, I like Anthony Mackie. I do. Yeah. I like Sebastian Stan. I love
you know what? You know what's sad is that I'm so turned off by fucking Anthony Mackie now. It pisses me off, dude. Because I love him as an actor. Oh, how do I get it to you? You can email me. Okay.
But I'm the same way. I'm turned off by the Falcon now because of what's happening.
Yeah, I really am. I actually, and the thing is too is I hated the fact that they brought him in as the season 2 for Alter Carbon, because I loved season 1 and I hated him in season 2.
So
and stuff, dude. And this, hang on. In Winter Soldier, dude, his lecturing and stuff, dude, and the way he acted in there, the times that when him and Mackie were both talking to each other, I mean, Mackie and Bucky were talking and stuff, dude, they are great. They've got great chemistry on screen.
Yeah, it actually seemed like two normal people talking to each other.
And the thing is, you know, and a lot of people I don't think have not pointed this out, that Mackie could have been a great conduit to trying to help Bucky through his problems. And now there's people writing fucking articles out there stating, oh, well, he should just move on and become White Wolf now. And I'm like, why? Because everything is just hunky-dory now?
No, they shouldn't be like that.
No, they should just leave him as the Winter Soldier, or
they
should have made him Captain America because he has a longer relationship with Steve.
This idea,
and actually is a super soldier.
This idea that he can just be cured through reprogramming him, I can understand that would have done half of it, but then he would have the difficulties of dealing with all that happened, even though they deprogrammed him. and stuff. You know what I'm saying? And the fact that he was fucking OP in the movies, he was shit in the TV show.
I'm gonna be honest. I enjoyed him in the Captain American Winter Soldier movie, and I wish they kept him as a sort of an antagonist running around the world.
Yeah, exactly.
Or make him like an anti-hero.
Oh yeah, going crazy around the world, but still saving lives because of some part of him that is still Bucky.
Like, and that's the problem with this phase of the MCU. Is like it feels like it's not planned.
Oh
yeah, and it also. Yeah. Hey, what up, 70s Rock?
Hey, 70s Rock fan.
Hello, folks. How are you all?
We're great.
I'm good. We're talking about. Oh, you know what we're talking about.
Yeah. I don't know if I've got too much more to add than you guys because you're nailing it. So, you're nailing it.
Yeah. We just want to hear your sexy voice, so we want your.
Oh, opinion. I definitely want to. Oh.
Absolutely, yes. I can understand that.
Sometimes I wonder: are you Irish or?
Irish,
What's the other thing?
He can be whatever he wants.
Scottish.
Scottish, or there was another one. Irish, Scottish, and.
Well, you're not talking about the Welsh, are you? Nobody talks about
the fucking Welsh. The Welsh. Welsh.
Are
you Welsh?
But the thing is
don't you dare call me.
Right? Yeah, you bastard. What the fuck?
Although I'll give them Tom Jones and Richard Burton. I'll give them that. Yeah.
Not trying to be insulting.
And Michael Sheen?
Yes, that one too. But yeah.
Wasn't Sean Connery Welsh?
No.
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 He was from Edinburgh in Scotland.
Dude. Why did I think he was Welsh?
I don't know.
Hey, you don't know, boyo. Why would you think that, Luke? You
right? The Welsh have got thick accents, man.
Oh
thick accents.
Yeah, we can't understand them. Nobody can understand
Nobody
them.
can understand them.
No, that's right,
man.
And also the longest town I've ever heard of.
Oh, they've got that stupid long name.
I heard they have their own language.
Yeah,
they do. Welsh.
They do.
Well, all the Celtic nations have got their own. I mean, Scottish have got Gaelic. There's Irish Gaelic. There's Welsh. Exactly. It's kind of a variation.
I know. But I've heard that the Welsh is the most difficult of them all.
Oh, it's terrible. It's all It's
exactly. It's like something a demon would scream at him.
Right?
Absolutely, like, yes. The poor Welsh. We tolerate them.
Well, that's like, dude. That's like talking to somebody in the U.S. from like fucking Alabama. Like you see Waterboy. You see like Waterboy, dude. That is not a fucking joke, dude. That guy going. It's their own fucking language, man.
They were all Welsh to start with, weren't they? That's where the Welsh went.
That's Southern Alabama, by the way.
Dude, I know it is, dude. But shit, nobody can understand them, dude.
Okay. But seriously, the MCU is dead. It's no longer the MCU. It's the MCU.
No, it's not.
I mean, look at all the movies we're gonna get. The Marvels, Miss Marvel. All of it is female centric.
I say this though too. I don't care about Miss Marvel. I'm sorry.
I don't either.
No one does. No. Look, her powers are shit. They're gonna give her quasar powers. She's gonna become the Green Lantern of Marvel now. She's going to get the quantum bands and she's going to fly around space beating the shit out of bad guys because her powers sucked.
Just bring in Rogue and fucking take out Captain Marvel.
Yes, we all want that.
Yeah, we're waiting for that.
You're right.
That would make $1 billion.
Right? Yeah, it would.
I'd see that twice. I'd see that twice.
Yeah.
I'd see that 10 times. What are you talking
about? Ever since I saw Captain Marvel, I've been going back to the old X-Men cartoon and seeing the episode where Rogue shows her past, taking down Captain Marvel. I've been seeing it over and over again, and I haven't regretted once.
Yeah.
The only question at this point is, has Marvel reached rock bottom, or are they still in free fall and have a long way to go?
Even China won't take them anymore. They've reached rock bottom.
Right, because that... Maybe there's a way up from there. Who knows?
They're just in denial. They're in free fall. They see the ground and they're saying, "No, there's still more ground."
And I'm going to be honest with you.
This is good.
I think Kevin Feige doesn't care. He's already made his billions. He's good. He doesn't care anymore. He's just going to try to make a little bit more money and leave.
Yeah, well,
there's rumors he's going to jump to Star Wars.
He wants to look good in the cocktail parties, so that's why he's doing what he's doing. He doesn't care about the money.
You know what though?
Yeah.
He doesn't care about the money, but wouldn't he care about his damn legacy? Because he's gonna fucking destroy what it is.
Yeah, but his
No.
legacy
He
to
could have
him
walked.
is...
No.
He could have
He
walked
didn't-
away from the MCU after Endgame, dude, and would have been known as the greatest. And now he's gonna
I don't
fucking
think he
dish
cares
off
anymore.
this stuff. He's
Look,
done.
I think he has fatigue. He has the fatigue. He created something great, and he sees himself as a god. Now he's going to stand up until the end because he thinks he is a god.
But the only legacy they care about is in their own bubble.
Yeah.
And what do their peers at the cocktail parties in Laurel Canyon think of them?
I know.
Please don't talk to me like that. No,
It's my dog.
We have a rooster and we got the dog now.
I know, right?
Yeah,
are you hearing the rooster, maybe? I wouldn't doubt it.
Nah,
that's all Feige cares about. It's all any of them
Rex
care
is
about
quiet.
now. I mean,
man.
Yeah,
but you know what though? Go ahead. Fucking
sweet
waste the
Hey,
money
70.
because it's gonna fucking dive.
Yeah.
And I can't wait to watch
Hey,
it
70s.
dive.
70s rock fan. You got Twitter?
no, I don't
No.
twat. I'm mortally opposed to Twitter.
He might
Okay.
offend somebody and get arrested
Okay,
in
do
his
you-
country, okay?
I
Do you
have
have-
been on it, and I have been thrown off it a few times.
Okay, then.
so-
Have you?
Do you have Discord at least? Do you have
I do
Discord? Because I
have
want to create a
Discord.
community. Okay, then I'll send you the link.
Oh, you
I'm
don't
a
want the-
Discorder.
You don't want.
Yes,
You don't
I'm
want the
discordant.
fucking. No, because then you'll never hear the fucking end of it with him. You know?
Dude, fuck off. You haven't even joined once.
Hey,
Haven't done
look
anything.
at this. Okay,
For
look.
Christ's sake,
My screen.
Ostinator is more active on Discord than you.
Because I actually have to work for a living. Okay.
Is that what
Come
you call
on, don't
work?
say that.
You just got burned, bro. Burned hard.
Dude, I also have to work for. Okay, the link is in the private chat.
But I
dude.
bet you don't make
Okay,
anywhere
mate.
near what I make.
I get it.
No, I'm pretty sure I don't because I'm still going through college, dude.
Okay. I don't know.
Oh,
They have
you
colleges
I
in
have
Uganda?
joined. I
Oh,
have
fuck
joined.
you, dude. I am not in fucking Uganda.
Uganda. Ethiopia?
Normie,
I'm in.
I
I'm in.
love that I hate you. I love that I hate you.
I know, right?
It's a love-hate
I
relationship.
know, right? It really
yeah,
is.
and,
dude.
and I feel like I'm in a sandwich when they go off. So it's like,
Oh,
Ooh,
I want you. Hey, I want
You're
you in that
Mrs.
sandwich.
no,
You're kind of curvy, right?
yeah.
yeah.
So it's the marshmallow in the middle, baby.
Hey.
It's hot and warm marshmallow.
I know, right?
Oh.
Shit.
Don't talk like
We're
you
getting
can't
really
say
bad in
it.
here, aren't we?
No.
Sugary.
Sugary when wet. Ooh, moist.
Shut up.
Moist.
Oh, Katie. Yes, that's Katie. You just left yourself wide open there for all
Yeah,
sorts
Wide
of
open.
future
You're
I
so
know,
screwed
I
now.
know.
Jeez.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay,
Damn.
okay.
yeah.
And
But seriously, the mouse. I do hope the mouse dies. I know it's an impossible wish, but I do hope that Mickey Mouse dies because
Mhm.
he's been doing nothing. He and Donald the Duck have been doing nothing for years but beat the living shit out of the franchises we love, while Goofy's in the shadows, tape recording it with a camera while using the free hand to do unspeakable things in the dark.
Jeez.
I want them to
Yeah.
end.
Well, as I say in every conversation I'm in now, I follow the path of Roman Senator Cato, who used to say in every speech, Carthage must be destroyed. No matter what the
There
speech
you
is
go.
about, I say
Mhm.
Disney must
Dude.
be destroyed.
Dude, back in the days, the Romans used to treat their actors worse than whores.
Well,
Dude,
they were
even the
worse than
company
horse.
owner.
Carthage was probably the first genocide.
It was. They salted the earth.
Mm-hmm.
They
Oh,
burnt
yeah,
it,
they
did.
burnt it to
Nothing
the
can
ground.
grow there.
They killed
know,
everything.
sometimes-
Yeah.
Yep.
You know,
Mhm.
sometimes I wonder how the world would have been if the Roman Empire never fell.
Dude.
Well, there's a really good book about that. One of my favorite authors, Robert Silverberg, wrote a book called Roma Eterna, and it was as if
Really?
the Roman Empire had never finished. So it came forward in centuries, and like they still invented stuff like trains and space travel and whatever, but it was still the Roman Empire. It's a really good book if you ever read it.
Oh,
Roma
wow.
That sounds interesting.
That
sounds like an
That
interesting.
sounds
That sounds like a
share
good
that.
story.
really cool.
You got to share that. Put
Yeah.
the picture on the Discord and we'll follow it.
I will.
Put it in
and
the,
it's
in the stream here or something.
I'll do a video about it one day as well, and when
Really?
I get around to it, because I do science fiction book videos.
Oh,
and
okay,
he's one of my favorite authors. But yeah, it was fascinating stuff because it's as if the empire had never died.
Yeah.
And
Can you give us a little synopsis, a little bit?
Yeah,
The
well,
Roman Empire.
and Rome is still the center of the empire. So even in the modern, it goes forward through various eras. Like at one point, it's in the 500 or 600 AD era, and it's about Muhammad. Muhammad gets killed by the Romans to stop him from rousing up the Arabs.
Yeah.
So Islam doesn't happen.
I'm really thinking a world where a world ruled by the Roman Empire would have been interesting. They were the beginning of civilization itself. They did a lot of great advances by being a civilization as they were. I mean, just imagine how the world would be advanced if they still continue that progress.
Well, I mean, it's
the
like
book seems very interesting. I'll check it out.
After the fall of Rome, we may have went forward, but we regressed so
a lot.
fast.
Yeah, we did.
I mean, just imagine,
God.
They stopped using aqueducts to kind of like, oh gosh, it's Romans, it's the it's.
I mean, some people speak that
use it.
I mean, some people speak that just the fact that we still use democracy, it's a miracle on itself that it didn't just die away.
No, we don't use. No, democracy is the worst form of government. Aristotle even said that.
It is.
The form of government, what the U.S. is a republic.
Yeah.
Yes, that's right.
Democrat republic.
No.
No, it's just a republic.
Constitutional republic.
It's a constitutional republic.
Yes. I know, but the thing is, the people on Twitter want to say,
can. Yeah, they can say it. They can. Yeah, they're fucking
they have,
wrong.
Well, Kitty, the people on Twitter have no idea what oppression is.
I know. But the thing is that what's happening with a lot of discussions is that nobody's ever want to be devil's advocate. So,
I know, yeah.
Yeah, so I have to. Feels like I have to bring it up. Hey, here's devil advocate over here. So
no, I understand that. I respect that, and I thank you for doing that and stuff. And the thing is like when I used to teach political science and stuff like that too, as well, is that there is a lot of misconceptions, and I've stated this multiple times. Just like how like they call things like a rogue government, a regime. You know what regime means? Best government.
Yeah.
Yeah, rogue.
It doesn't mean rogue government.
Yes.
Like they make it out to be.
Democracy,
those are different. Yeah. Those are different concepts.
Yeah, exactly. And the thing is that you could go into, I think it's the 70s rock fan.
Yeah.
You could correct me, but I think in the England's main museum, Aristotle's original constitution from the Greek states is actually in there.
It's probably Victoria and Albert, maybe.
Yeah, I don't know where, but yeah, it's the first written constitution.
Yep.
Yeah.
But the problem
that has to be a very.
What we're seeing today is the same pattern in what I would call Western civilization, post-Enlightenment Western civilization. We're seeing the same pattern that we see in every other civilization, like the Roman Empire. It rises, it has a period of a couple of hundred years where it peaks, and then it falls. That pattern has never been broken in recorded human history.
Because let's admit a concept. We humans, we're a species that likes to say we want freedom and happiness, but deep down, we're self-destructive in many ways.
Yes, so we're
exactly.
We're just doing it again now.
And if you go around and you look at all these woke people, Antifa, whoever the hell it is, and stuff like that, dude, or BLM or whatever and stuff. The problem is we have been at peace way too long.
Oh yes.
And these people have got too much time on their hands, not enough. So they've got to invent shit to be upset about that doesn't exist outside their little fucking bubbles.
Yeah. Well, who worries about people's pronouns? People who don't have to worry about where their next meal is coming from.
Yeah, exactly.
Or whether the roof is caved in,
right?
Yeah.
It's kind of like, with me, I was, I'm a 90s kid. And I don't remember anything of people acting this way.
Nope.
No,
Not at
we'd
all.
got past all this. We got past
Yeah,
it.
we got past it all. I graduated in 2003 in high school, and we thought, oh, everything seems to be great.
Right.
You know, and now it's kind of like with, oh, I got friends that are here, you know, this gender, that, you know, black friends, white friends, everything else. You could, you know, and now they're saying, well, you shouldn't be. And it's like, wait, what? You know, and it's hard when you, as a white person, it's like, hey, I actually do believe in things like what Martin Luther King said, and that it's your character, not your skin color.
But,
and I'm called a racist.
You know what's dangerous though is that the internet is creating revisionists of history.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
In the way that a victor writes the history and stuff, they're basically doing away with frickin', you know, books and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? And it's like,
yeah, we live in a generation where we ostracize the past because of things they've done. But that was in the past. This was morally correct back then. Now there's a different difference in morality. We can't erase our past. We must keep it to teach us.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's the other thing too is that, you know, these kids, they talk about fascism. They have no idea what fascism is.
Yes, they've never seen
they
a man
hurting your goddamn feelings is fascism.
Let me tell you what fascism is. Getting woken up in the middle of the night by a bunch of soldiers, thrown out in the street where everyone can see and beaten to near death.
Yeah.
Yep.
Exactly.
And just for no reason whatsoever. Maybe you just crashed against a guy by mistake.
That leader in World War II was fascism.
Yeah.
Yes. Killing people just because they believe in one thing.
Fascism is also your neighbor telling you that you can't get a job, or you can no longer have a job because you said the wrong thing. Or something like that. Or
your neighbor telling on you because you didn't get vaccinated.
Exactly.
You're not wearing a mask. Or
constantly watching over someone else's shoulder and their lives
in Canada right
waiting
now.
for the right moment to destroy that life. That is
like what's going on in Canada right now.
Yeah, and I'm in Canada, so I should know.
Are you? Oh, okay,
I think
poor man.
Oh God, poor man. I think Gina Carano was right. She was right in her tweets back then that the Germans from the 40s just really waited for the right moment to do it. They followed it because it was the thing of the moment.
She nailed it. The parallel was absolutely 100% correct, which is why they hated it so much when she said it. What they're doing now parallels 1930s Germany.
And look, these organizations, they use names like Black Lives Matter and scream that to get away with destruction, because a person can say, no, Black lives don't matter, but I say all lives matter because we're all equally the same, unless we're all really aliens, different planets.
Well, the other thing too is about that whole situation too is that, you know, there's just so much, everything's regressing backwards. I mean, even some blacks like BLM is calling for like segregation and shit. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me?
For example, there's this group called the Black Hammer. There's this group called the Black Hammer.
Are you canceling fucking Martin Luther King too? Because
yes, they are.
You know
they're
what I'm saying?
Canceling Martin Luther King, Rosa Parks, Malcolm X, all the actual good ones. They're destroying their legacies.
Just like
this Black Hammer bunch, what are they about?
Yeah.
Yes, this organization, Black Hammer, they bought a huge amount of land and said, we're going to give it back to the people. And people ask, are you going to give it back to the tribe which lost that land? And they're saying, no, we're giving it back to the true American people, the blacks.
Oh, God.
They're going to create their own Wakanda. They're going to create their own Wakanda in the middle of Africa.
Actually, there's a group in Georgia that bought something like 120 acres. And stuff, and they're gonna build.
Haven't they seen what happened?
They're black communistic utopia.
Do you want to? If they want to know what will happen, they just need to look at the farms of Zimbabwe.
Yeah.
Oh yes. Yeah. Well, that is a known story around these parts.
Yeah. That's what'll happen.
Or or what happened in was it Uganda or was it Zimbabwe or
My God, Normie,
Zimbabwe?
stop.
Used to be
Normie, just
Rhodesia.
stop.
No,
Stop
it's
saying
Zimbabwe
speak-
that took away the farms from the white
That's in
settlers.
South
and
Africa.
Yeah,
It was
They
around
ruined-
South Africa.
Okay,
South
I can't
Africa.
remember where it was.
Yeah, Zimbabwe and
Hey.
South Africa.
They took the farms, and some people say some of them were beaten too.
Yeah, they killed
Because-
a lot of the farmers,
Yeah,
but
they killed
they
them.
ruined the
Yeah.
most productive farming lands in Africa.
Yes, and then suffered a big loss in their own
And-
feeding process.
And it wasn't just that they threw
Now
the
they
white
have to-
farmers out; they threw
now
the
they have
guys
to
that
import
worked
it.
for them out. All the Africans that worked for them
Yeah.
and had good jobs,
Mhm.
and
They got rid of-
they
Yep.
threw
They got
them
rid
out
of-
too.
They got rid of the jobs, healthy food.
And now
just
they
in
have
one
to
move of
import
stupidity.
food now because they can't generate their own.
That's
Mhm.
right.
Yeah, they can't.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
Marxism for you. But
Yeah,
Yep.
I just recently
This is the
watched a
thing.
documentary about South Africa's homeless population, and it's primarily white.
Yeah, exactly.
And
Mm.
Oh
That's
yeah,
where Elon Musk is from.
Elon Musk is South African.
yeah,
Mhm.
He's South African.
yeah, and just seeing of how people feel about it, and they even say,
Yep.
"Oh, there's no such thing as white homeless people, or white
Really?
people in ghettos." Yeah,
Dude,
and these are
go to
Go to
Botswana. Go to what's the name of one of the main cities? The most crime-ridden city in South Africa. What was the name again? Always forget that one.
Plus, there's
Look,
a
there-
little-
Johannesburg
there's a
or
small-
Yes, Johannesburg. Johannesburg.
capital.
That place has a lot of homeless people, specifically
Oh,
white
yeah.
in the streets.
And then there's also there's a small country within South Africa too.
That's right. There is.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And you know
Namibia?
too, South
Namibia?
Africa at one time was a nuclear nation.
Yep.
They built nuclear weapons and people don't know that.
Yeah.
They were a pretty prosperous nation until shit hit the fan.
They
So,
were, and and it's Marxism that's done it.
Yep,
It's not just
exactly.
color. It's nothing. It's they've exploited divisions as like they always do and drive people apart.
Mhm, yep.
Yeah, it's easier to hide what you really want to do under the race flag.
Yes.
Oh,
and
yeah.
The Frankfurt School and the Linskyites, they're masters at that.
Yeah, yeah.
And the first people to get ditched when they get absolute power will be those people that they exploited.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yep.
I don't know.
It's like we saw here with BLM. You know, all those millions that was supposed to go for the movement, and guess what happened?
Bought some nice houses.
Yeah, 5 of them.
Dude, BLM, BLM made billions, literally, not a joke. They made it to the billion.
Oh, yeah.
I know.
And yet they didn't give a
Yeah.
single cent to any of the black people whose shops were destroyed by the protests and all the crap.
And then they went to Biden and said, "Hey, where's our money at?"
Yeah, I
But
wonder.
this is no different from the other.
And you remember, you guys heard, right? You guys heard, right? The founder of BLM bought herself a couple of mansions, too.
Oh,
Four.
that's what we were saying.
Four.
Five of them.
the-
Five.
this is
5 now. Oh shit.
5
this is
mansions
no
now.
Can't even
no
He's going
different
for
from
number
all
6.
these other organizations over the decades. It's no different from the green ones.
Yeah.
Every one of these organizations is a front for money laundering,
Oh yeah, it is. dude.
from the wealthy to their supporters. That's all
Yeah.
it is.
2 of the houses that she has airstrips on them.
If what?
Airstrips.
So you can
Airstrips.
fly her own planes in and out.
No
yeah.
She's
way.
planning to
Yeah,
buy a
one of
jet.
the houses.
Kidding me?
One-
She's
one of the
planning.
houses
She's
is
planning to
here
buy
in
a jet.
Georgia.
Literally,
One
a
of-
freaking jet.
Yeah. One of the houses is here in Georgia, and I think the other one's in California. That has the airstrips
Yeah.
to them.
I have to admire her capitalist instincts.
I
exactly.
know.
Right?
I mean, she's a
That is
landowner now.
hilarious.
Think about that.
Right. Hmm. And they don't even bat an eye at it.
No,
They're like,
'Cause it-
whatever.
No, they
Because
don't. Because they can't make.
because it
They
worked to
can't
get
make a
somebody
black
out.
woman look bad.
No,
My
Someone's
God.
echoing. Is it me? No.
no,
Somebody's echoing. Why are we echoing?
I don't know.
Hello? Oh, there's
That's better.
one now. I think it was
That's better.
Fenrir.
It's Fenrir.
It's always
Hello?
him, dude.
Hello?
It's that third world connection he
The
has going
sound's
on
bouncing
over
around in his
Stop
head. That's
bringing
what
the
it is.
third world crap, you son of a.
Hey, at least freaking 70s rock band lives in a first world.
Oh, well, for now.
I only live here
now.
because I am forced to. I've done some things and now I'm being forced to live here. Next year, there's a big chance I might return to Lisbon. Next year.
Yeah.
Goodness.
Guys, for many
Are you
years I
part of
lived in
BLM,
Texas,
eh?
but I had to return to Canada for a while. So
Did you really?
I was in heaven, but I had
You're
to
in
return.
heaven? Oh,
I love
God.
Texas. Yeah.
Yeah, I want to return to
I've been
Lisbon.
to Canada.
I want to return to Lisbon, you know, the good old Silver Street. I miss that
70s
place.
rock band.
Lisbon's a nice place.
I grew up in
Yes.
Washington State, and
Oh, yeah.
every
Seriously.
summer
Oh,
I'd go
70
up to. Hang on,
70s
Fenrir.
rock band.
Hang on.
Yeah.
We used to. There's whitewater rafting up in
Well,
British Columbia.
I'm in British Columbia. That's where I
Yeah,
am.
I used to go up there every summer and go whitewater rafting. So freaking
Yeah, I live
cool.
up in the hills in the interior.
Oh, so you're
So
a hermit crab, eh?
up in the
Okay.
Thompson
Okay.
River Valley.
God.
70s
So-
rock band. You've been to Lisbon?
No, but I've heard it's nice. I've been to Spain
Yeah,
a lot. Never went
Netherlands?
to Portugal. Never
Okay.
went to Portugal.
Oh,
If
that's
you ever-
Portugal.
If you ever make it to Portugal, there's this beautiful place called the Rua de Prata. It has this great restaurant. If you ever go up, search me up. I'll
If
take
they're
you there.
still there.
A lot of great food.
Oh, one of
Gotta
these
see
days
there.
I'll get there. Yeah, one day.
Yeah.
If it's still there, do all
Look,
the 70
I'm
exes
pretty
live
sure
in
it's still there.
Texas?
I'm pretty sure it's still there. That
Look at this, Stephanie Rocks fan. The walk down. Do all.
That's the wake down. My friend, the wake down.
Never
yeah,
went.
the wake down is awesome.
Shit. So let's get into the last discussion here and stuff about Jupiter's Legacy. Everybody seen this?
I haven't yet, but that's because I always wait for other people to do the
Okay.
dirty work and tell me if I
Okay,
should or not.
Wait,
Okay.
Fenrir, hang on. I don't want you to start first because you ruin a lot of stuff. So Dutch,
come on. I'm not gonna spoil
Dutch.
anything.
Unmute Dutch.
Spoil away. I don't care. Spoil away.
Dutch.
I think he left.
Where's Dutch?
He left, I think.
All right, go ahead. Start, Fenrir.
Okay, then. Look, as a
there
fan of
she
the
is.
book, I'm going to
Wait,
say
wait,
I
wait,
didn't.
wait, wait. There
What?
she is. Hey,
What?
we're going to talk about Jupiter's Legacy. So tell us what you think about it and what your thoughts are on it and all that.
Okay, well, I just don't want to start talking about the Fenrir. Be like, well,
I know.
comic.
So you need to give everybody time to give out their opinion, Fenrir. I know you're excited. It's like a little Energizer bunny. You wind up, you know what I'm
Okay.
saying?
Yeah. Sorry, I had to.
All right.
Drink.
Because
So
I like
baby.
talking to people. I am a very
Yeah,
bored and depressing
I had
person.
to get. I had to
Oh
get
my
some
goodness.
caffeine so I could talk about this.
Oh. Ooh. All
Yeah.
right. Well, we
Yeah.
got 30 minutes to go.
Yeah.
So there.
Okay. Overview of it.
Yeah.
I thought it was good.
Give your thoughts. Give your thoughts about it. Give an overall opinion.
Yeah.
Go into what you liked, disliked about it. You know, stuff like that. So go ahead.
Overall, I thought it was good. I thought probably the worst thing for me, just from a story, I thought the pacing was very off, especially with what they were, the main plot they were going for, and then the main side of the origins of the group. I thought that was very slow. They could have done that halfway through, but I know they're trying to, get you.
Yeah.
They're trying to reel you in, really in.
Right.
I hated the daughter so much.
Right. Yeah.
Hate her
I can
so
agree
much.
with that.
And the thing is, at the same time, the son, I didn't like that much either because there's something about. I know he tried to live up to his dad and all this kind of stuff, but it's just I'm sick of like the male sons not having a spine. Grow a spine, please. And I know he's trying to do good, but he understands what his uncle tries to say, and then everything else. And and later on that we see the Lady of Liberty, she actually does kill somebody, and she's and she gets berated for it. And it's talking about you're trying to do good without becoming the villain, essentially. And what's your moral standings, and this is very broad, but I'm trying not to give too much, even though. But overall, also the aging makeup was horrible. I think. You didn't have to do the Jesus white hair beard thing to show he's older. Show them that they were older. They could have done that a lot better.
I agree.
Yeah, and the thing is that the actor who plays Utopian, he was in Grey's Anatomy.
He was also in Transformers.
Yeah. And well, the thing is, I knew him from Grey's Anatomy first.
Oh, gotcha.
He was and so I was kind of like, why are they covering up? He's a good-looking guy.
Is this Josh Duhamel we're talking about? Or?
Yeah, Josh Duhamel.
Duhamel.
Yeah, Duhamel.
Yeah, and I was like, why are they? It's a horrible wig. It's stringy.
Oh, it really is weird. It's awkward. Yeah.
Now, is that just bad makeup, or is it the budget? I mean,
I think it's just bad makeup.
It's just bad makeup. Yeah.
I think it's bad makeup because they try to do like creases around, the crow's feet and everything else, and it's like maybe age him 10, 20 years, but not make him look like he's, like. I don't know. It just the aging makeup. I hate to say it. It took me out.
Yeah.
It took me out. I mean, it's like the one thing that we see with Invincible with Omni-Man. He has the gray on the sides because we don't know how old he is, but he has that. He has that distinguish. There's a difference between distinguish and they haven't aged that much since the 30s.
Yeah,
late 30s.
Yeah, it's another thing that also happened in the comics. I never understood it. They age slowly. Why would they keep their beards to grow? I mean,
I don't know, but
specifically the Utopian, he aged a lot faster than Skyfox and the others. I mean, too fast. I mean, they're all the same age.
Yeah, I think I know they were trying to be like, oh, we really have to translate from the comic to here. We got to really show it. And it's like sometimes less is more. But I know.
I mean, look at Invincible.
Yeah,
they didn't give us everything from the comics, but it was still legendary great.
Yeah, and I know that they're doing the flashback at the same time, so they're like, well, we can't exactly show you how he looked back then, and really give that effect of time has really shifted and everything else. It's like, well, you still could have done white hair, but not that horrible wig. And I'm sorry if I'm going on that versus the story, but that really took me out of it every time I saw him on screen.
Yeah. Besides, what really disturbs me is his name is Sheldon.
Yeah.
I mean, come on, Sheldon does your taxes. Sheldon's not a superhero. That's a Billy Crystal joke there.
He lived that long. He kept his name.
Yeah.
And having themselves kind of be outed as superheroes, and I know because they don't really age and everything else, but it's just kind of like, hey, even heroes.
I know they've altered their identities.
That's what I'm saying. It's that even heroes and villains reinvent themselves, especially if they have the problem of not aging. And again, we'll talk about like Invincible with the Immortal. How many aliases has that guy gone through?
He's been Abe Lincoln. He's had a lot.
Yeah.
Well, it's like Highlander. Yeah.
Yeah, the Highlander.
Connor McLeod. He's had hundreds or dozens of identities.
Yeah, and so it's like, oh yeah, my name is still Sheldon.
Sheldon, yeah, he does your taxes.
He does your taxes.
Yes. Yes, and
Billy Crystal.
And the thing is that I love how they finally got to why we were chosen, that island, and such. I thought that was really great. I just wish I saw it sooner.
Trust me, Kitty, the island thing's gonna be a pain in the ass. They never explain it, neither in any of the comics nor the books. They never explained anything. It's not gonna go anywhere.
It's a mystery box. Yes, it just is what it is. Yeah.
Well, I'm talking about I like the kind of the puzzle aspect. And also, I did like, the brothers finally had to come together to, figure it out, to be chosen and everything. And I thought it's really weird of how whatever it is that gave them their powers, they're like, oh yeah, these are your costumes, and they would barely ever change.
Yeah. Another thing I didn't like about this show, the costumes. They're constantly trying to make them into this armor-like thing instead of just being a suit.
It was cool difference though.
Yeah.
They're
Hey,
trying to be
Dutch.
different. Yeah.
Yeah, Dutch. Did you get a Smallville vibe from the family farm?
I did. I
Yeah.
did.
Well,
Yeah.
that would make sense given the
Yep.
producer. Or
Yeah.
the
Oh
showrunner.
yeah.
Yeah.
Who is it?
It's a guy, Stephen DeKnight. Stephen DeKnight, and I think he did work on Smallville and Buffy and Angel, shows like that.
Okay.
I don't know if
I'll
he
tell
was
you
a
what,
showrunner, but
it was more crisp looking
Mm-hmm.
stuff than all the other renditions of the Kent farm and
Mhm.
stuff, but it really had a big Smallville vibe to it.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
it's kind of like we saw them doing chores and everything else.
Yeah,
you
it
know,
was
Ripple,
cool.
Yeah,
I'm okay with that.
yeah, I'm okay with
Yeah.
that.
I know it sounds not too bad to me. I mean, I haven't read the comic. Does it divert much from that? Does anybody
I
got
have
any
no
comment
idea.
on that?
Actually, in the comics,
Fenrin, what is the only one that would know?
in the comics, actually, the farm is a new thing. In the comics, they actually didn't show much of a farm. I actually think they lived in a normal house. So this is a thing of the show itself.
Farmhouse. Yeah.
Mm.
Mhm.
And what's the wokeness level?
There is none.
Well,
Then-
there have been race swappings, a few gender swappings here and
They
then,
swapped a little bit, but there was no wokeness.
but there wasn't much wokeness.
There wasn't.
no.
It was pure good flick to watch. And so
Mhm.
I will say too what Dutch was talking about and stuff. I'm gonna give my opinion here to kind of jump off of Dutch and stuff. Is I agree with her position where she stated that it was slow. It was a slow burn. But I also
Very
think that the way that they paralleled the timelines in telling the story, how they got there, yes, it was slow. I totally understand that. I have a fixation of that time period that they were giving us
Mhm.
and stuff, and I have a real appreciation for it. And it really kind of shows a thing in which a lot of people around the world don't understand about American history of that time period.
Mhm.
Stuff like that. And we really saw that
Yeah.
and stuff like that. And I really, really appreciated that and stuff. And it was very authentic and stuff. But like I said, and I agree with Dutch, it was a slow burn. But and I don't think I'd go back to watch Jupiter's Legacy season 1 because of that. But I will say that I thought that the overall show was really well written.
Yeah.
I think it was real ballsy of them to do the parallel timelines, unlike fucking Witcher, where it was all over the goddamn place. You couldn't even tell where the hell they were going.
They confused the hell out of that.
I was so goddamn confused. I went on Twitter. I'm all, are we in different timelines here? You know, it's shit. But the thing is Jupiter's Legacy too, as well. I really enjoyed it. And this is one thing that we do not see in our superhero or the MCU or DC. We don't see people that have powers questioning the moral authority and ethics and in the killing or the ensuring that somebody lives in a battle or taking somebody's life. This show, it is all over the place.
Yeah.
They are struggling with it. What is morally right? What is morally wrong? When the son takes the life of an enemy, when their code says otherwise, even the mother who has been around since the beginning took a life she never had before. So it's like, we don't see that. And basically, Olympian puts his son on notice, says, you're not going anywhere. You're not going out and helping or anything like that and stuff. You're going to stay on the family farm. You're going to do what needs to be done and think about what you did. And then there's like younger generation supers coming to him, they're starting to question because they're starting to lose other soups to these evil soups and stuff like that. And you don't see this in any of our MCU or DC today.
Yeah,
because I think it's because they really don't question the danger of the characters. I mean, they've made most of their characters insanely OP to the point that beating up the villains is just so simple that they don't have to actually
exactly.
Yeah,
Yes.
and there's no story. And the thing is what I like about this, and this is what I like, is that these situations and thinking through these really gave us a lot of character development. The pondering of all these different characters and stuff like that, you know, questioning their powers and giving up, you know, being a part of the league and or whatever, the council or whatever the fuck they call it and stuff like that. But the thing is too, is it's that same question is done throughout the entire show. From the brothers, their father killing himself by jumping off the building, what he did in you know, the morality of squandering all the money of the pensions and shit like that of his workers to expand his company when he didn't have the money to do so and stuff like that. And then the stock market crash of 1913 and stuff like that, you know, and all that stuff, you know, I'm sorry, 1930s and stuff like that. And it's like, you know, we don't get that. We don't get any of that type of writing.
Well,
today,
also,
none of it.
Well, also, there was a very great scene with Olympian, not Olympian,
Superman.
Utopian.
Oh, okay, Utopian.
That he is questioning his own morals while he's the firmest one to keep up with the code, but he's like, back then the world was so black and white.
Look, and it's coming to question. Look, a lot of people can also doubt this code because Utopian follows him because he's the strongest and fastest among all of them. He can literally do anything and get out of it without a scratch, but the others don't have that privilege. So
but there's also there are also things with the black character. Remember the boat scene with the black guy that was talking about fixing the engine on the boat? You guys remember that?
Yeah.
Yes.
Holy
the flare,
shit.
the first flare.
Yes.
That was kind of annoying.
Talking to the Arab guy about Black America. He didn't put down America. He gave an explanation as to why, and it was not America's fault. Did you guys pick up on that?
Yeah, and I went,
I was like, whoa, shit.
Look, I'll admit one thing. This show is not being stupid.
Yeah.
This show is not stupid.
It is not by far, and I think it's so underrated. And the thing is they have done more. I would even say that this show is better than The Boys. And I say that
interesting. Yeah,
I say that because
look, I'm gonna say
wait,
because
Fenrin, hang on. The reason I say that is because it does well in developing every character that's on the show. Their backstories, their flaws, everything else. Cray, it's okay. And stuff, you know. So, but he's just a talker.
Oh
so,
man, I'm starting to love him.
Yeah, he's like that all the time. So,
I think you guys have convinced me to watch it. So this is why I like to hear what people say before I watch things now.
Yeah, I kind of do that. I'm gonna wait on I'm gonna do that with Loki. Because I'm tired of committing to shit.
You're gonna watch Loki?
Huh? No.
You're gonna watch Loki?
I'll be right back, guys.
I'm gonna wait and see what people say about it.
Yeah,
I myself.
I'm gonna wait.
Yeah, look, I'm a fan.
To see how people do.
I'm a fan of Loki, but as Professor Geek says, these companies are going into a very bad position, and if you even watch one thing, even if for free, you're still endorsing them and allowing them to go. So I'm not gonna watch it at all.
Yeah, I mean, it's like every time we put hashtags or anything, that's a positive.
I'm sorry. Go ahead. What's that?
Yeah.
What are you guys
we're talking about Loki.
Yeah. We're talking about endorsing shows, even you know when it's going to be bad.
Even if you're watching it for free. even if
I'm
you're
done.
watching it for free, because you're still
I'm done.
endorsing it.
Yeah, you
I'm
are.
done. And you know what
I mean-
else kind of turned me off too as well? The fucking new season of frickin' Bad Batch with his introduction of a fucking clone chick.
Oh, let me
Yes.
tell you about this.
No, well, here we go.
Go ahead,
Yes.
Austin.
Yes.
All right.
Spring it up,
And
my brother.
I apologize for being muted.
No,
but,
no. Go for it.
No problem.
But yeah, so I've been watching Bad Batch for the last few weeks now because I'm on the Bad Batch Roundtable.
Yeah.
And I there's something about the show that's not right.
Something's wrong.
You can feel it too, right?
Yeah.
You can feel
Something
it too.
is
Like
way
something
off.
is like something is grabbing you from within and
Yeah.
trying to pull you out. It's just
Like-
something weird.
It's just like from episode 1, it felt like it didn't feel like something I was even interested in. Like it had that off feeling, and Omega
Look, I
is
have
like
this.
Wait, go ahead. Keep going. Austin,
and
keep going.
Omega is like the shit. She's horrible.
Yeah.
She's terrible. She's annoying. Like I
Yeah.
understand
Yes.
she's a kid, but
Mhm.
holy fuck, she is stupid.
Yeah.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Again,
Yeah.
Again, I
Yep.
feel like they're trying to make her into their baby Yoda.
Well, yeah, she's stupid, but she's cute, so love her.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yes, they're
She's
trying to
the
make her
baby
into a new
Yoda.
baby Yoda.
She's the new baby
Yes.
Yoda.
And
this
trust me,
entire
trust
show-
me this, trust me. In the end of this season, she is going to grab a lightsaber with the Force
Oh,
and
God.
shoot a blaster. Trust me, she's going to be doing that.
and you know what? This entire Bad Batch show feels like a watered down Mandalorian.
Yeah.
Oh, it is.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, they're the
Totally.
clones of a man. They're the
Yep.
clones of a Mandalorian.
I
So
like
technically, it is.
I like the Bad Batch. I don't like what they did with crosshairs and stuff like that and all that. I haven't gotten past episode 1, dude. I can't get
dude.
past it.
Well, they're going to go to the whole concept of soldiers killing civilians in the next episode. So yeah, you can. You
And
might like
I
seeing
can't.
crosshairs
The
do
thing
that.
and the thing is I like the Bad Batch for what they are.
Oh, dude!
But where are
in their
they
first-
going with them? Are
Dude,
they actually
in their
going to kill
first-
them off?
Dude, in their first episode in the Clone Wars, they were
Yeah.
phenomenal.
Yeah.
I just feel they have no direction with them. They're just trying to
It's
cash
kind
in.
of like why did they make this show?
Well, there you've hit on the nail on the head there, though, about most of these things they're doing. What is the purpose of them? Or are they
Yeah.
just
They
trying
have-
to fill up time? Are they just filling up
Mhm.
time with whatever they can get their hands on?
Look,
I
they have
guess.
no purpose. Nothing they're creating has a purpose. It's
That's
just to
right.
keep around so they can push off more money from the cash cow.
Mhm. That's the only thing I can think of. And Austin, you got anything else to jump in on that with that?
Oh, yeah, with Bad Batch. You know, with episode 1, and this is what I said before, Bad Batch is technically the aftermath of the Clone Wars. So
Oh, it is.
you would think they would have went more in depth with Order 66.
Yeah.
Not necessarily showing what we already saw in Revenge of the Sith, but maybe
Right.
go do like other Jedi, like the Jedi on Camino
Yeah.
or stuff like that. But no, it
Mhm.
felt like, when you go to like I'll just use an example. Like if you go to like a fast food restaurant and you ask for a burger with sauce on it, and they give you that little dab, that's what it felt like.
I mean, if they wanted to use the Bad Batch, they could probably have used them as a special unit that hunts down the most dangerous Jedi.
Yeah, exactly.
Keep up Order
But
66
the thing is
going.
they think too much independently, and we all know that. But the other thing too is why is it that frickin' Crosshairs was affected while the others weren't?
Because they captured him and then re-upgraded his ship to be
they didn't.
stronger. And they
No.
needed to get rid of
No.
Crosshairs because he was in a
He didn't.
constant fight with Hunter because he was another alpha male.
I don't know, maybe.
You
But the
saw
thing
they
is
wanted to
the
get rid of
others
him.
are not acting differently. You know
Well,
what I'm
there's
saying?
a speculation
Alright.
that the big one, what's his name again?
The
big one-
or
Wrecker. That Wrecker might
Wrecker, yeah.
be starting to get affected by the
Yeah.
ship. There's a
Austinator, is that
speculation.
true?
I'm gonna guess that's. I don't even know where the show's going.
Yeah,
No
I
one
know. I don't even
knows.
know what the purpose of it is.
No one knows again. No
My
one.
And
theory
then huh?
My theory of its purpose is that it's gonna show how the clone troopers get kind of like phased out, and then
replaced.
Like that's really the only reason why the show exists.
Because if you look at canon, it is said that the clones were replaced by the stormtroopers around 10 years after the war, after the end of the Clone Wars. So yeah,
but Vader still used the 501st though as his personal.
Yeah,
he was troopers.
He was better with clones than actual stormtroopers.
Yeah, exactly.
Some habits are hard to kill.
I mean, the thing is I would have thought that they would have tried to find Rex and all that too as well. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like try to link all that. That would have made more sense.
Normie, you've seen in the Star Wars Rebels, right?
Yeah.
There was an episode where Rex was brought into the Empire, and the Empire was actually still looking for him. They could have really gone looking for Rex too and brought a lot of information because the Empire wants Rex back as a general too. So yeah, that's that.
Yeah. So, you know, and I don't know. I'm just like, you know. But getting back to Jupiter's Legacy, Fenrin, you want to jump in and give us your opinion?
Well, I'm going to say the story was kind of okay. The pacing was pretty crap. To be honest, I didn't care much about the modern thing. I cared more about the past story because we didn't get a lot of information of the past of the characters in the comic book. So I enjoyed the story of the past more than the modern thing. I disliked a few things. Paragon's going fine, but he doesn't have all the powers he used to have in the comics, so it's going to be only a matter of time. Same thing with Utopian. I like how they're exploring the morality of the code in its constant capability, because it is in itself a bit crazy to constantly fight crime and not eliminating the villains. But we can also understand the moral standpoint because they are also human beings. People can be reformed. This is what's shown, but it's hard to do it. So that's why we keep the villains alive. I like that, but I'm gonna say the costumes were not my favorability. I dislike what they did to Hutch. I enjoyed that they did the way they did Skyfox story. I hated that they killed Rukio so early in the freaking story. She doesn't die in the story. She is needed for the next season for the rebellion thing, well, that's about it. I also just liked how out of nowhere they just get in the suits. I mean, it also happened in the comic book, but at least there was some kind of explanation there. But yeah, I really prefer they give us more stories of the past than actual stories of the present because it's more interesting. And I really want to know how are other superpowered beings going to start appearing in this world, because there's a lot of great shit they're going to show up next. They're going to bring in aliens, monsters, wizards. All of this exists in this crazy world of Jupiter Legacy. So I want to know how are they going to bring in that, because they are literally going to fight against all those things too. I mean, the old guard members of the Unity of Justice, whatever the fuck their team's name is, they're all going to fight those things in the past. So I want to know how they're going to bring it in, because they just really throw it all in without any form of information. There's also the secret civilization on the moon, the mother box kind of thing. It goes nowhere. Seriously, there's a lot of things they got to work here, and if they mess up, they're stupid.
I hope that the show was so good. I hope this isn't a bait and switch, because we got so used to. I get that feeling. I really do, and I do not know why. I'm getting the same thing with freaking. Yeah, I know exactly. And who's on the board?
Do you think that they're going to bait and switch of the brother and sister dynamic?
Oh, most likely. Well, seeing how they're going to go in the comic, most likely they're going to change it all fast.
Yeah, because
the story didn't end that great.
The daughter, I hated her so much.
Oh,
she's annoying. She's annoying.
You know, I hated this morality. They're constantly making that every kid who's born of a superhero is always going to be a depressing piece of shit, self-destructive.
Yeah, exactly,
but there are kids that can understand this, that their parents couldn't be there because they had to save the fucking universe. Yeah. There are kids that can actually see this moral standpoint.
Yeah, because it's like people. You know, I am a military child. You know,
so am I.
And we understand it. And it's like we don't like it, but we understand it.
Exactly.
And parents try to make it up. My dad tried to make it up all the time.
Exactly.
He would send candy from Germany, Japan, all these places. And you know what he did? When he got home, hey, it's great to see you and everything. Look what else I brought you. I'm trying to make it up.
And then he tried to spend as much time as he could till he got deployed again,
Exactly.
or had to go off again and stuff, dude. It
Yeah,
was like me.
PD wise, everything.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It was like me.
He-
My parents divorced when I was 10 and stuff, and so my dad was still in the Marine Corps at the time and stuff. So I went to go live with my aunt, and I grew up with my aunt around all the time. She was my surrogate mother, and she was my mother. She was the one that actually raised me and stuff, and my dad always sent me stuff and letters, and he would call whenever he could and stuff like that, but I understood what he was doing, you know what I'm saying, and stuff. And I just kind of find that the way they wrote this girl,
because
she's
the way
a
they depict
spoiled fucking kid, that
she does
whiny little
drugs.
bitch.
She does drugs. She destroys everything she sees. She's self-destructive, and she blames everything on fucking daddy, who was occupied making sure that the planet wasn't destroyed by aliens who would probably enslave you and do tests on you.
Right?
Yeah.
Exactly.
So,
It's just
I do have to say though that this isn't a new thing for television to treat all children in TV shows as miserable, unhappy, and rebellious little shits against their parents. That's been a trope for decades. So not just in genre shows.
Oh no, I know. Yeah.
Look, I miss the children of the '70s show. I've just started watching that, and I'm just gonna say, Red Foreman is the greatest TV dad ever.
Right?
Yeah, I mean, it's in real life. Not everyone's miserable all the time, but on TV, my God, they're all miserable.
Yeah, and the other thing too is that it's this mentality of entitlement, and that's what this daughter has.
Yeah,
and stuff like that. But she's gonna do this rebellious thing too, and she seems stronger than her brother too. Is that your impressions as well?
Oh no, they're around the same level, unless she has a sonic scream ability of sort, which gives her an upper hand against her brother because of the enhanced senses, which is something she technically doesn't have.
And it seems like, in some way, the brother, his powers are connected to emotions too.
Yeah, I got that
because when he got pissed, his levels fucking turned up and stuff, dude. But before that, not at all, and stuff like that, And the other thing too is like getting back to this morality question and stuff like that. That first battle with that
Black Star.
Black Star.
Black
I
Star.
loved him.
That was so awesome. Him being in jail. That freaking Omni, or it was not Omni Man, but fucking Utopia. Talking to this crazy guy that's in jail too. On top of it,
he's
that
pretty
he
much
put them there.
Canvas.
Yeah, it's just a very interesting dynamic that we just do not see. And I'm like, why is that? Why is it that why don't we see this development? And why is it that we're seeing on good shows like Jupiter's Legacy to
Invincible?
To Invincible, to even The Boys being really well written. Hey, Night 5N, dude, not a problem, bro. I totally understand. You got to find those Hot Wheels, bro. Have you guys been watching his streams? Or not his streams, but his videos? He gets so excited over going to, I don't know, the Dollar Tree or something like that, and looking through the freaking Hot Wheels because he's looking for the sweet one and stuff, dude. He's so funny, dude.
I wish I could get that excited.
Yeah, I know.
He's
so excited. He's so awesome, though. I love him, though, man. He's so great.
But seriously, though, Chloe is a fucking bitch in this show.
Yeah. Oh, dude.
I really can't see her as a mother in the next season, so I really can't see her as that.
But the thing is, she, look at, he's all guilty as charged. That's right.
Never change, Knight. Never change.
No. He's so great, dude. I was telling him, I was at work the other day. I was watching his first Hot Wheels video It was sometime last week, I think, or this past week and stuff, dude. And I'm sitting on my desk just streaming this and stuff, dude. And my coworker, she comes up behind me. She goes, "What are you laughing about?" I go, "I'm laughing at this guy I watched on YouTube. He's getting all excited over Hot Wheels."
Never change.
Oh
Ever.
man,
Probably looking at you,
brilliant.
kind of like,
dude.
okay.
But dude, on his wall, he's got this. I don't know. Night. It's what is a dead chick? She's got big boobies. Oh my god, dude, they're awesome. But yeah, go ahead.
The boobies or the dead? The dead
Both,
part
man.
or the boobies part?
Necrophiliac, baby.
Yeah.
We're learning a lot about Normie today.
Are you really? I learned a lot about you too, there, Dutch.
I think we need to go back
Lady
to the,
Death. There it is.
Yeah, I think we need to go back to the whole Dutch sandwich thing again. I'm still a bit confused about that.
And the
What are we talking about here?
Yeah, right.
Forget about Tuber's legacy. Let's go back to
Is
the
that like a
sandwich.
Dutch oven or is that something different?
Right? She's got one. Yeah, Dutch oven. Yeah. She got the curvies.
Holy
man,
shit,
going.
we've been at this for 3 hours, 4 minutes.
I know. It's because Fenrun, he never fucking shuts the fuck up, dude. He always, makes you go off on tangents.
Then you never want me to talk again? Okay, I'll shut up forever. Let's see if you'll make stream this
I
long.
DM'd you a picture of her, and you can show everyone. Okay.
Go for it.
Wait,
I'm
what?
all about the boobies.
Oh, Lady Death.
Not
Okay.
you. Here it is, right here.
Say, Dutch, you're okay. You can look at boobies all day long if you
Oh,
want.
yeah,
I mean,
that's
you're
right,
lucky.
dude. Totally, huh?
I don't
mirror.
swing like that, so.
There we go. There it is, guys.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
not
yeah,
the
yeah.
one, dude. I don't think it is. Yeah.
It's good enough, though.
Dude, yeah. I absolutely love it, though. I love big boobies, as you can tell. No. That's how I want to die, by the way.
Oh, yeah. Well, you must have seen the Monty Python's, what was the meaning of life? Where the guy, is it the meaning of life where Michael Palin, he's convicted of murder and he chooses execution by being chased by a bunch of naked women over a cliff.
Nice.
So they're all chasing behind him naked. And this is what he chooses his form of execution.
Hilarious.
That's the way to die.
That's funny. All right. Well, let's wrap it up since we've been going at this for 3 hours and stuff. So,
well, I've not. So let's keep going.
Oh, well, fine, dude. Well, you should have gotten here sooner.
You young people today, no
How old
stamina.
are you, really?
Really? Well, I'm closer to 60 than I am to 50. Let's put it that way. I'm 58.
Really?
I am 58.
Wow. I thought you were like maybe about 55, 54.
Wait, how old are you?
Yeah, 58.
58? Hey, look at this.
58.
Night for N, 5N. JustANormie passed away today. Cause of dad being smothered by cleavage.
Well,
I'm cool with that, dude.
You guys might not remember the old porn star Chesty Morgan.
Hey, Normie.
Probably.
Chesty Morgan. She had like 80-inch breasts and they had guns in them and they would kill them.
Hey, Normie.
What?
Search out Christina Hendricks.
Oh, I know
Christina.
her. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, redhead. Beautiful.
God, yes.
She has
the only thing is
she is very well equipped.
Body though. Oh God, yes.
She's great.
She's got an awkward body though for something, but God, I love her boobs.
Oh, you're so picky.
I know.
You'd turn her down, like you'd turn her down.
No, I wouldn't turn her down. Jeez.
Who the hell would turn her down? What straight man would turn her down?
I tell you, I don't know. Were you any of you guys watching Foul Ball? I'm on Foul Ball every Friday night. Foul Ball Productions.
Yeah.
Oh God! Last week he was drunk. Matt was drunk, and we had him going for about an hour. He said, "I'd sleep with Brie Larson," and the rest of us were like, "How could you do that?"
Oh my God!
And
dude.
we spent an hour winding him up. It was hilarious. And he was so
have
drunk.
to be super drunk. So drunk that you'd probably not even remember your own name in the morning.
She would be a fucking dead fuck, dude.
That's what we were saying to him, but he was drunk. He says, "You guys are all fucking joking."
Brie
Of course you
Larson
would.
has no ass. She has no ass.
She's got no nuts. She got no tits either.
She has no ass, no tits. She has
I'm not kidding,
nothing.
guys. It's the funniest stream I've ever been on. We were all dying with laughter as he was so drunk.
She's like
wait.
Okay,
So
she's like that. Okay.
You
You guys remember Lord of the Rings? there was this crazy goblin-like creature, gray, walking around, my precious, of sorts. She's like that.
No.
Yes.
Yeah, that's
But
okay. But 70s. What was his reasoning other than
He was
just
very
audio?
drunk.
Okay.
Well, he was saying, you know what? He says, if she was in front of me, I'd give her one. I'd have sex with her, and we were like, how could you? And it's for an hour. We just kept winding him up. He said, you guys are all fucking liars. Of course she would do it if she threw herself at you. No, we've got taste. We've got taste. If you watch it, it wasn't this Friday just been. It was the one before. It was an hour of very drunk Matt Foulball. Just it was hilarious. I'm not kidding. We couldn't speak because he was so funny and he was hammered. Like, and not one of us would admit. And then we all started putting Brie Larson pictures in our avatars and showing video clips. And then when I came on this Friday, I had a Brie Larson mask on.
So disgusting.
Exactly.
She'd be a fuck. It's like fucking a fucking piece of wood.
Well, a piece of wood, yeah. And I said at least maybe Amber Heard. I might.
No, not even that, dude.
Have you guys seen that video clip that's going on right now with Brie Larson? She's playing a video game.
Well, she was live streaming today. She was live streaming.
She was live streaming.
Yeah, and the sound that she made, and everybody is sharing that little bit.
What is
I haven't seen that. No.
Yeah, and everybody, and I'm just thinking, it's like, oh God, just imagine what she sounds like when she's being intimate. That's horrible.
Well,
I bet she's a virgin.
I don't know. Sentient Dill may have something to say about that. I don't know.
He might have something to do with it, dude.
Well,
she's not a virgin in his mind.
Yeah. And everybody's like, Gary, you have to put the sound on your soundboard.
Sound? Again, I'm looking it up on YouTube.
Oh man.
Yeah, it's a clip. It's a clip. And Gary says done and done. So now I can just imagine Az's war cry and then Brie.
Yeah.
God.
I can't find the clip anywhere, but
I'll search for it. But it's
all right. I'm gonna end this stream, you guys, and then we can talk afterwards. Okay.
Yeah.
So Dutch, tell them a little about yourself and whatever else, and then we'll go around the horn here.
I am US Dutch Kitty. I love being on streams like this. Just being able to talk about whatever, even though we should have something of a timeline where we're going to cover, but everything else, we go on tangents, and I love tangents. You can follow me on Twitter, and I just try to, of course, be the female panelist. But I love it, and I love the gentleman here.
She's my diversity on the
I know, I'm your diversity hire.
Token. She's just a token.
That's right. Hey, you're my token Englishman, so
Whoa,
we all love you, Dutch.
Careful now.
Yeah. And then I got Fenrin. He's black, so we're covered. So we got one color.
I mean, what's Austinator at the other point? Because if he's Asian, then we got all the parts.
I don't know, man. Austinator, what are you? White?
Green?
Green or what?
Yes, I am indeed white.
I knew it. Okay. I could tell by his
Are you
voice.
gay at least? Are you at least gay or something?
No.
Shit. Then we're still missing parts to get away with it.
He wants to bang Brie Larson. Huh.
Nah.
No, not that bad.
No.
Nah,
okay.
Listen to me. He's on.
Do you at least use Twitter to scream about pointless things?
No.
He's pretty quiet on Twitter.
Crap. Then we got nothing.
Yeah.
We're missing a few elements.
The only thing I use Twitter for is to plug whatever I'm doing. Other than that, I don't really do anything on it.
Austinator, plug your channel, buddy.
I have a channel. I think I'm at 164 subs, trying to get to 200.
Man, I'm at 150, man. Shit.
Yes, I'm not.
200.
I'm taking a 2-week break starting this coming week.
You gonna have content rolling out?
Probably not.
You should probably at least pre-record at least 2 things per week, and then just set them up to drop, so you don't lose any momentum on your channel.
That's probably a good idea.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I just want to take these next couple weeks to kind of just relax and
Gotcha.
because I have finals coming up and
yeah.
I'm just the last thing I really want to do is stream or do anything.
Yeah, I
YouTube
gotcha.
related.
Yeah.
But
you
yeah,
need to pull back a little bit, man. Take a little bit more. I know you're on a lot of streams and stuff. You know what I'm saying? And stuff, dude. I've had to pull back because I'm back to work in the office, dude. It's hard to do my fucking things. I gotta pre-record them all. So
it's like you're an actual YouTuber now.
Oh please, I don't make any money. Jeez. Go ahead, Austin. I'm sorry.
Yeah, just go and subscribe. I got stuff coming. Working on a DC rewrite, Splash Talk. From other channels like 32 Flavors of Nick Weiser, Chaos Central, The Real View 3000, JJ aka Sipler 827.
My God, bro.
Geeks Enjoy.
No wonder why you're burning out.
Yes, that's right.
Oh damn, keep going, bro.
No, that's just about it. Thanks for having me on Normie. Again, I apologize for being quiet.
Don't worry about it.
It's just a lot of things that we're talking about, during the stream I couldn't talk about because of where I'm at.
Yeah, I got you. I appreciate it, man. I always like you on stuff. So, Fenrin, do whatever you're going to plug because you don't have any content on your page anyways.
Okay. As you all remember me, I'm Fenrir the Ice Wolf. I constantly appear on streams. I'm pretty much their grifter. Love these fun things with Osnator,
He's our token panel guy.
Normie. Yes, I am their token. Apparently, I'm that. But yeah, these are always fun. It's always enjoyable people. And now 70s Rock fan seems to have joined the group. It's good as always.
Thank you for having me.
So yes, as in the future, I hope to be in more greater conversations with you guys. Normally, I love our conversations because I feel like I can be freely open with you. You're not a pussy who just immediately starts crying and calling me a lot of names just because I speak the truth. That happens a lot around me.
So what are you trying to say there, Fenrin?
Huh?
What are you trying to say there, brother?
I'm saying that you're at least a human being with some form of common sense.
Gotcha. Hey, give a big wet kiss to that Rex rooster of yours for me.
Oh, okay? I'll send you a picture.
You better send a fucking picture. Now you're on Twitter.
Yeah, you're on Twitter. That's
that's right.
Picture.
No excuses. I
send you
expected
guys
to be on your freaking banner or something. You know what
I'll send you the picture. Don't worry about it.
All right, fine.
But just saying, in an alternate future, you and me, we might have been called best friends.
Oh God.
Now you can kiss now. Now you can
yeah, just continue
thank
the romance.
That was Star Trek. That was freaking Star Trek.
I know.
The quote of Friends. Yeah. He's Scotty and I'm
all right. That's 70s rock fan. Plug your channel. Tell us what you're working on, brother.
Well, first of all, I'd like to thank Dutch for next time I say to her, make me a sandwich, then it will have a completely different meaning from what it may have had before.
Oh my goodness.
So, and thanks Normie for having me on. Thank you guys for putting up with me. I do have a channel, that 70s Rock fan. I make videos on science fiction novels and music, bands that I love that nobody remembers anymore usually, apart from me because I'm old. And I've got just about up to upload my latest science fiction novel one, which is about Harry Harrison's The Stainless Steel Rat.
Oh, real quick. I want to ask you 70s. Have you ever heard of the Ring of Fire series by Eric Flint? I've
heard of it, but I've not read it.
It's a great alternative history. Later turns into a bit steampunky alternative history series.
I do like alternate histories, I must admit.
I do too. I do
great.
too. I love that. What was it? The Man in the High Castle.
The Castle, yeah, I love stuff like that. I love that.
God, it was so good.
Just to give a brief thing, just imagine a mining town from West Virginia switches places with a small village from 1637 Austria.
Mm.
And
I don't
all the
even mind. I don't
information
even
there.
mind. I love Outlander too. That's kind of
You know, I'm beginning to think I might have read that after all.
Yeah, it's a very huge series. I mean, there's not novellas and alternative things.
Is there like part of the only modern world that still remains in the right timeline? Is it like Chicago or something?
And oh gosh.
Yeah, you know, it's beginning to sound familiar.
Well, the thing
I've read
is
so
that
many books.
everything happens in this alternative timeline. So I don't think anything shows because the reason that nobody knows except for the author and the reader is that some omnipotent being was basically creating something and it was an error.
Oh, WandaVision, huh?
Yeah,
Well,
omnipotent being.
The way that the writer wrote it, it was like as if you're doing a painting, and then something like a part of the hair of the paintbrush is stuck in the painting.
I actually may have read that.
It's a
sticks in
huge
my mind.
series.
Yeah.
It's a huge series. I
Yes.
love it. It's thick. You know,
bit like me then.
All right.
All right, let's go.
Let's roll this up.
That's why I like Roma Eterna, because it's an alternate history thing. So yeah, read that. It's brilliant.
Okay.
All right, thank you.
Yep.
I just want to thank all of our co-hosts that came on, and including Ironcaster, if you're out there. Hey, brother, we missed you. Other than that, I've got a review of Mortal Kombat coming out, Jupiter's Legacy, and also I'm going to be doing a review on Army of the Dead from Netflix as well too. I've got, I believe, Wednesday, I think I've got Ra's al Ghul coming up for my Wednesday piece and stuff, and I've got some stuff that's littered throughout the week and stuff like that. Please excuse me and stuff. I know some of my content is not up to date and stuff like that. I've got to pre-record it and drop it, and I try to at least drop one video a day at 3 a.m. PST and stuff like that every day, Monday through Friday. But I want to thank everybody that was on the channel. We'll be having another panel in another 2 weeks, and hopefully, if you have any suggestions, please email me on my YouTube channel. I'm at 150. My goal was 200 at the end of this month, but I don't think I'm going to make that and stuff. But I appreciate you all that have subbed to my account. You guys have been wonderful adding comments and everything else. So take care, everybody. Stay strong. If you're depressed, call somebody, talk to somebody. You're not alone out there. Take care, everybody. Bye.